For that shit into hi Feenyx. Right.
Ew, why'd you just do that?
Why'd I do what?
Like, changed your whole attitude.
Oh, cause I never know if you're gonna like reprimand me or like.
Bitch, I'm not your mother.
I'm just preparing myself.
I'm just the president of TikTok. That's all.
I know. That's why I'm preparing myself. I'm like.
So I got a couple questions.
Okay.
Like, what the fuck is going on?
With what? Like in. What do you mean? With what?
With this shit with Pixie, with this shit with. Okay, people are saying that you weren't invited, you just showed up. I think you were invited because that always happens. They invite you for the content, they invite you for the bullshit.
No, I'm gonna be honest. Fly did not invite me. Jack's assistant did text me last night, but he didn't respond the day of. But I did get in contact with Check, and I was asking Check, I'm like, hey, like, do you think like if a Red Bull would be bad for him? He's like, no, it would be good for him. And I got on the phone briefly with him, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go then and I'm gonna give him a Red Bull and give him like a snack or whatever to make him feel better, because he was coming to Brickell anyway, which was like my city. Like, it's like what, like a 10-minute walk to get there. It's really close. It's like my backyard. So I gave him his snacks or whatever, but he wasn't fucking with me. Like, he was not fucking with me. Like, his energy was so twisted towards me. I was like, I'm gonna go. Like, you just don't fuck with me. So, obviously, there's an alliance against me. I'm gonna just name drop some names that don't fuck with me. His second baby mama don't fuck with me. Check don't fuck with me. And Pixie don't fuck with me. So
then why? Hold on. If Check don't fuck with you, why was you on the phone with him asking him for advice if you should pull up?
I didn't realize that till later.
Check has been talking crazy about you for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, but I thought that he would put like things aside, kind of put things aside, because Fly didn't look. He was just nodding out too much. So I thought that he would like put everything aside, you know.
Oh, so now he's nodding out. But he wasn't nodding out when he was kissing on you 2 days ago?
When he was kissing on me 2 days ago, he wasn't completely slumped.
Yes, he was.
I was drunk by that point. I didn't probably notice that he was like that fucked up. But when he picked me up, he was talking to me. He was walking. He also took a lot of trips to the car, so I don't know what he was doing.
That's why I texted you. Can we both confirm that we're not friends? We're coworkers again. Yeah. Like, we're not close anymore.
But Pixie was so vindictive. Basically, you were the crossfire. You were the crossfire. Because
I was doing my fucking job, as I always do.
Yes, but because you were texting me, Pixie has animosity towards me. She has animosity towards me for getting the attention that I was getting. So because you were texting me, you were like the crossfire, and you got like spray bullets, because Check was streaming the entire thing. And you were streaming the entire thing, but Check didn't get anything, but she was in her ear like, check Stella's phone. She's Feenyx is messaging, because you said it on live. Feenyx is messaging, like trying to just cause chaos between us, and it wasn't really working, because like honestly, like, you know, like he was attracted to me that night and he was vibing with me. So when I pulled up tonight, I didn't think that he was gonna act like that, but he must have got his ass chewed by Check, Pixie, and his second baby mama, and that's why he wasn't fucking with me tonight. So I was just leaving.
But what was confusing about it tonight was literally just this morning, he was on stream at IHOP with Jasmine and Pixie, and he's sitting there like, I was supposed to go to a hotel with Pixie, I was supposed to go to a hotel with Stella, and I was gonna ish out of her, but instead I got stuck with Pixie. That was this morning. So when you pull up to Jack's stream, I'm like, why is he talking to me like that?
I'm not thinking anything. Thank you. I'm thinking I'm the girl that he wants to smash, that he's into.
That's what he just said, yeah.
Yeah, so I go into the stream thinking that, like, I'm seeing the guy that wants to smash or whatever, and I'm gonna take care of him. I'm gonna make him feel good. I'm gonna give him some sour powers. I'm gonna give him some like Red Bull. Like, that was like the kindness of my heart. That was sweet. Like, I came here with like little snacks for him. Like, I was trying to be cute. So the fact that he was like dismissive to me and everything. I was like, okay, bet, like, fine, bye. So I'm walking
But
out.
why did Jack do that behind his back? Because he asked you, or his assistant asked you, and like you had conversation with Jack's team, and Fly had no idea. Why did he do that?
I don't know. I think they were under the impression we were all cool with each other because he literally just put me on stream and he was online saying that he wanted to F me. No one would know or expect him not to fuck with me.
Yeah. But then Jack tried to, what irritated me too is because we just watched the clips from his end. And from his end, like when Jack first saw you, he's like, whoa, look who it is. How did you find us? Do you have his location? Bitch, I know for a fact you told her to pull up. That's exactly what he did when you was at the house with Fly, and then Liv and fucking Kayla pulled up.
Oh, yeah.
He does this all the time. They always set you up.
He came to my city. He knows I live in Miami. He knows that he purposely came to my city. He came to my backyard.
Who, Jack?
Yeah.
He knew what it was going to be because his team reached out to you yesterday. So then for today to be like, oh my God, why is Stella here? Like,
To
what
be
the
like,
fuck
oh, I've never invited you to streams was kind of odd to me because how do I have so many addresses in my fucking phone of where to go?
Right. I mean, that's what happened with the tattoo situation too.
Literally.
So I'm confused. I just think that everybody, okay, but I do need to get in your ass real quick, which you don't have to give a fuck. Again, you're a grown ass woman. But why the fuck do you keep interacting with this man that's we're watching the downfall of Fly fucking Soldier, and everybody around is going to be blamed, and everybody around is going to get the shit end of the stick because it's not that y'all are allowing it, huh?
The woman that he's currently doing CRACK with, that's in his house, that's doing rocks with him, is not getting any type of blame. She's getting applauded.
What? Pixie's not getting no type of blame? Yes, the fuck she is. I'm in everybody ass. Anybody who's on a stream, that's just me.
Not by his second baby mother, not by Chet, not by the closest people around him. They're all co-signing her. She's not getting a single backlash.
That's in my opinion, that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant as fuck. At the end of the day, everybody, huh?
It might be irrelevant to you, but he doesn't give a fuck about the public or any of the creators. He gives a fuck about the people who's actually in his life. And the people who are actually in his life are Czech, his second baby mama, and Pixie. Those are the people
That's not the point. He's not going to give a fuck about nothing when he dies. That's what I'm saying. He's going to unalive himself if nobody does anything. That's what I'm saying.
What is a clear rock? What is a clear rock that you have to crush up and break and then do that with? It's sometimes, yeah, that looks like CRACK. I'm sorry.
Somebody said that's CM, no, Crystal no. M.
Does M? I don't know what it is, but no, it's clear. It's clear. And it's not that. Does METH make you like this? Like that?
Chat, is that what that is? Oh, people are saying yes.
It's like this.
And it'll have you up for days too.
No, it doesn't make you up. It makes you stuck. Like you can't move. You're like this.
Everybody's saying Crystal M. METH.
I don't know.
Okay, but see, you're watching that happen.
No, that wasn't watching me happen. The day me and her stopped being friends, we went to the beach and we were in the car and she took out a rock and she put it on her phone and she took a $1 bill out and she's like, I'll be real quick though. And I'm like, I got off the car and I was like, I can't be in the car. I'm gonna get arrested. There's cops that will come here and will get arrested. And she goes, you're so innocent. And I'm like, so I got out the car and I left and I waited outside of the car. I wanted to go to the beach. And I didn't know what it was. Like, I'm going to be honest. Like, I didn't think that she was going to be incapable of holding a phone and recording me. But when she got out the thing, she was literally incapable of holding her phone and recording me because she's like that. The day that I had the blue suit on. The blue suit. So we went to the beach. And She was incapable of doing that, and then I had to hold her hand and guide her to the chairs to sit down. She's like, I just like a little bit. Let's walk away. Like she couldn't talk. She was like stuttering and mumbling.
Oh, hell no. What the fuck do y'all got going on out there? Y'all be doing some weird ass shit out there. I don't get it. Some people are saying it could be
Yeah,
Keta.
I don't know what it was. It was clear, and it looked like a clear crystal, like a rock, like a circle rock clear.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But you see, one thing about Stella, you a professional dodger. I'm not talking about what the fuck she do. I'm talking about fly soldier. I'm
Yeah,
talking
but
about the
like,
fact he's not gonna fucking make it if nobody does anything.
yeah,
And
cause
we're all
nobody
gonna be sitting
around
up
him,
here, RIP, RIP, if nobody does shit.
nobody, everybody like who can do something isn't doing anything though. Like I can't. I have to like. I can't be there.
So let
I
me
was there.
tell you, in my opinion, what you can do. You can stop validating how he feels that, oh, I'm okay, I'm good, everything's cool by not giving him no more time. The people that decide to remove themselves away from his life right now and decide, you know what, until you get some help, I can't keep mentally going through this. That's what would ring true in his head. That's one option. The more you keep showing up, that's validating. Like, I'm not that bad.
Obviously, he chose a. Now I am forced to. He chose a crackhead over me. Like he literally saw a crackhead attack me. Like a crackhead literally came into the Shake Shack and tried to snatch my wig off of jealousy. Like a whole crackhead woman, like literally that does crack, like came to attack my wig, and I had to defend myself. And I'm looking at, and he runs out with her, and she's like, she's bragging online, like he held my hand and he called me, yes, baby, I'm so glad you saved me. And they were having like a romantic like connection offline. It's just too much. Like this is what I'm just gonna go back to what I said before. Like prior to all of this, well, I slipped up because I hung out with him one night. Yeah, and I came to look for it the second night, but reality struck. Reality hit me hard in the face. Like, a man is never going to pick me. He's going to pick the person he does drugs with. The person he.
Why would you want to be picked by a ruggie anyway? Kayla got a baby with him. Toxic got a baby with him. They have deeper connections than you have ever had with him. And they didn't even choose him because he a goddamn rug addict that will never be a better person until he decides to be.
Well, his baby mama, his second baby mama, not his first, but his second baby mama is still hitting him up to like see him and shit like that. Like I was looking at his phone, like he has his phone on stream, obviously, like when he looked at, and there's text messages with her, and they're talking about like love you and all that stuff. So I don't know what that's about, what they got going on, but they have something going on still. So that's their business. But
Well, again, they have a kid.
that's
They,
understandable. That's
uh,
understandable. But the whole point of the fact is like, yeah, no, there's no deep connection like that where I need to text him every single day or see him every single day. I did see him though, like last 2 nights ago, and then tonight. And tonight just reminded me why I stopped seeing him, why I don't pick up the phone when he calls me, when he blows my phone up begging me.
it
I
was
just
tonight, not the other night when he dead ass kicked you out in the cold because he was mad because I had more views than him. He kept blaming you for me having
that's
my
not
own
why
fucking stream. He was blaming you for my actions.
that's
What the
not why
fuck?
that's not why he kicked me out. He Pixie was stepping on my shoes, and I grabbed my shoes from her feet. I went like this, and she like was about to kick me, and I was like, "What, bitch? Like I'm just touching my like I got in her face because I was already lit, and we were arguing. He was like, "Both of you stop, both of you go home," and then Pixie was like, "What did I do?" And I was being like a big-headed boss bitch, like for some reason, and I'm like, okay, bye. I don't need to be here, so I walked out, but then it was cold. So I was like, it's cold. I'm coming back in. So I came back in.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and And then he started, I'm gonna be honest, this is what actually happened. Let me just tell you what happened. Fuck it. I'm gonna just tell you what happened. So then he started bawling, crying. He started crying and he was like crying. He's like, why do you guys gotta keep fighting? Like, I love you both. Like he's like, you're so special to me, Stella, and you keep fighting with her. And like all this like that. But and like I need her. Like I need her here with me. I can't be alone. And I'm like, so I felt really bad. I grabbed her. I said, can you please come here and talk to him? He's crying. He's crying because we keep fighting. So she came down, and then he got really, really, really hot where he was sweating all over his body. And I got scared because I don't deal with that. So I was like, Pixie, help, help, help. I don't know what to do. Because he's sweating all over his body like crazy. So
Mm-hmm.
all I do is I wet a towel with cold water and I put the towel on him. Pixie goes and she grabs Narcan out of. She had a bunch of Narcans in a like the kitchen closet. She grabs a Narcan out, like she knows what to do. Like she grabs a
Yeah.
Narcan out. She's like, he's like, she's like, you have to put it in his nose like this. And then she's like, when do I do it? When do I do it? And I was so scared. I yanked it out of her hand because she was taking, like, she was like, do you want it now or do you want to let? And I got shook. So I just yanked it out of her hand. I shoved it in his nose and I went like that. And it went, and then I was like, breathe in and take it. And I was rubbing his back and I put a wet towel on his back and I took the wet towel off. I put it in the freezer and I'm like, he's hot. He's like, he's gonna calm down. He's gonna calm down. And went back in the freezer after 2 minutes. I didn't let it stay there too long. And I grabbed the towel out and it wet his body so he could cool down because he got so hot and he was sweating randomly. It was randomly. Like he started crying. He started crying, so I got Pixie because he said we kept fighting and it was making him upset. So he started crying. I got Pixie and I was like, Pixie, he's crying, he's crying. Then we're in the room with him and he started sweating like crazy, like sweating like crazy and he's super hot. And that kind of scared me. Then after all that happened, he laid in bed. I was like, lay down like this. He laid down. I put the blanket over him. I tucked him in really nice. And I told Pixie, I said, please stay in the room with him, with me. We have to stay at least for an hour because I was Googling what to do. And Google said to stay for more than an hour and if nothing changed, like if something's bad, to call 911.
What
So I
happened? What happened? Did he tell you? Was he honest at that point? Like, this is what I'm on right now? Because you probably needed that for the police if you had to.
He didn't tell me.
He still wouldn't say? Do you think Pixie knew?
Yes, 100%. Because when that happened, she looked at the table next to him with all the residue, and she said, we're throwing out this table tomorrow. And he said, okay, okay. Like there's something with connected to him acting like that and to a table that was
And
in
the
the.
table.
It's a circle table. It's like this big. It's very little. It's like this big. It's a circle table and it has like a stick on the bottom. So it's like
Yeah.
a stick circle table. And it was bought specifically for that. For
You know
whatever.
what's crazy is I feel like you're not lying because when we were talking to Pixie, either we were talking to her or we were watching a clip of her. She actively said, "Oh, it was this morning when they were at IHOP." She was like, "So what happened last night when I had to save your life? I'm never gonna do that again." That's because she had a Narcan him when y'all were that night. So she
Yeah.
didn't lie either. Y'all wanted to say Pixie was lying. Stella's confirming that that actually happened.
Yeah. But she was locked in her room throwing a bitch fit. And came back in the house because I was cold from my Uber. So I wasn't even supposed to be there. God forbid I wasn't there.
And
And then
she
I
was
just
upstairs.
and I just saw him coming out. This guy was bawling, crying like crying like crazy. And I'm like, what's wrong? And he's like, you guys keep fighting. And then when he finally and I got her, I'm like, he's crying, he's crying, he's crying. He doesn't want to
Oh,
stop.
Pixie in the chat, she laughing and she said, "Court's gonna be nice." What
Court
does
for
that
what?
mean?
I'll call Shake Shack right now to get to get the video. You attacked me first, bitch. It's stand your ground. I didn't sign no NDA. I can speak my mind, ho.
She said she hit me first, LMFAO.
No, you attacked me. You went for my wig, and I defended myself, bitch. As I should. As I should. You're not gonna come for my wig and come up to me and I'm not gonna let you hit me first to swing back, bitch. The fuck? It's not my fault your shit didn't connect. Fuck you
And
talking about?
there's no video at the beginning because what's his name couldn't. Jack.
There's Shake Shack. I'm gonna call Shake Shack and I'm cool with the manager. And the manager said, she gave me her number. She said, you need anything, let me know. So how about that? How about that? I'm gonna call Shake Shack tomorrow morning. How about that, ho? Let's really talk about it. Let's really talk about it, bitch. Cause you ran up on me. Police ass bitch. How you wanna run up a bitch and then you're mad because you got because my shit connected and yours didn't. And then you're online threatening me. I have all the clips. The fuck? I'm not a fighter. I will defend myself though. I will defend myself.
Oh my god, y'all is I'm
Am
trying
I
to figure
wrong though? Feenyx, am I wrong? If a girl tries to snatch your dreads out your hair and you swing to protect yourself, are you wrong because hers didn't connect and yours did?
No, I definitely 100% would be fighting. I'm not gonna lie. That's me personally. Like, you come at me in any type of like attacking
Do you
manner, I
think
will
that
defend myself.
you know how scary I am in real life? Like, she comes up to me. Do you think I'm just gonna go like this randomly?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, she's never pressed me in her life. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna walk home to my Uber. I'm like, okay, I'm walking out. And she comes, and she goes like this. All I see is a hand go like this, trying to get my hair, and I weave it like this, and then I connect the shit.
Bitch, you broke your neck?
I broke my fucking neck. Because you know
Yeah.
why? I was prepared. I was prepared because she was online with everybody talking about how she was gonna snatch my wig. Hello, sweetheart. You went online the night prior saying that you were gonna snatch my wig. I was prepared, sweetheart. I knew you were gonna snatch my wig. So I ducked like this. And when I ducked, I also swung. I didn't just duck, bitch. I duck and swung. It's not my fault my shit connected. Fuck you talking about?
She said, oh fuck, where did it go? She said, this girl is such a joke, LMFAO. She's such a pick me bye. Pixie, I requested you up though. You're not coming up to talk. So you're picking and poking in the comments, but she's actively telling her side right now. So
I'm a pick me bitch because I defended myself. I defended myself from a crackhead ass bitch trying to touch me, my wig. The fuck?
nah, I'm cool. I don't care. But Pixie, I do have questions for you too. So maybe if you get on live later, we can talk. Because I'm wondering how you went from what you was DMing me this morning to what you're doing now. That just don't make no sense to me. I'm like very shocked about that. But anyways, back to Stella. So basically what you're saying is she tried to come at you first. So you defended yourself. You ducked and weaved and you hit back. So if she's saying,
And I kept going because Ginger told me to never stop. Once you start, to never stop because the motherfuckers are gonna try and, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't stop. I didn't stop. You should have never tried to attack me. I stood my ground and I didn't stop. Even if it didn't connect, even if it looked like the windmill or whatever, I didn't stop.
I don't get it, bro. Every other time y'all have been popping shit in each other's face. Today, randomly, she wants to try to grab you. That's so
Yes.
random.
Never in her, because you know why? Because there's an alliance. Because Kayla Thayla went online with her last night. Check the Star went on her with her last night. Statty, Kayla's new boo, went online with her last night. She had all the Kayla Thayla fans in her pages, in her live panels, and they all said, snatch her wig, snatch her wig, snatch her wig. So she wanted a moment to snatch my 40-inch bust down. She wanted to snatch my shit, and I wasn't gonna go out like that. I'm done with bitches playing with me. So I weaved, and I did what I had to do to protect myself.
To protect your hair.
Myself. My hair is a part of me. Like,
This
myself.
is insane. Okay, she said what? She acting like you lying.
So you didn't try to snatch my wig? So who did who first? Did you not come in there to snatch my wig? I'm confused. So you never tried to snatch my wig? That wasn't your intention? You ran up on me. You could have easily walked to Fly and I could have walked to my car. On the way to Fly, you stopped, you reached, and you tried to grab. Did you not? Did you not?
Y'all keep saying let her up. I requested her up. She declined. She's not requesting. She doesn't want to come up here. She said she doesn't care. So I don't know what y'all want me to say. And she's not responding to Stella's comment anymore.
It wasn't filmed, so it didn't happen. Shake Shack has camera footage, sweetheart. I'm cool with the manager. I got the manager's number. I'm gonna get the footage, bitch. I'm gonna get the footage. Trust me, I'm gonna get the footage. You're not gonna go online acting like I'm a big bad wolf bitch because everyone knows I don't fight. But however, I will defend myself.
But this is the first time. Hold on. This is the first time you ever have defended yourself. Kayla
You know
jumped
why?
you. Huh?
You know why?
Why?
Because I had a lot of girlfriends and friends who taught me moves on how to defend myself.
Bitch, how they teach you moves? Over FaceTime?
No, in real life. I had a lot of people and pressure from people to stop. Even like a lot of people telling me to stop being a scary bitch and to start defending myself. From the shoulders. Ginger can even tell you. What, so I'm supposed to always stay stagnant? I'm supposed to evolve.
Ain't nobody said that, but I just find it funny. In my opinion, this is the first time you are defending yourself. You did it with
26. I learned a lot from getting jumped. You have to get jumped and have the backlash of the internet calling you, why didn't you swing? Why didn't you do anything? You have to experience those things to want to defend yourself. I have never attacked a female first. I have always sat back and let myself get fucking hit and never defended myself. I've always done the things. I've never taken the time out of my day to actually swing back. This was the first time I actually swung back. And now it's forever. I'm always going to defend myself. I'm never going to let myself get beat on.
But if you keep acting like you big and bad and you really like that, people will test it. Like they're going to test it.
I'm not big and bad, but I'm not big and bad. I will never start a fight because I'm not a fighter, but I'm gonna defend
people are
myself.
gonna now test you. They're gonna test your gangster now. Now they're gonna be like, oh well, Stella said she's defending herself 2026. I'm gonna test that, and people are gonna try you.
They tried me when I didn't fight. I can't control how people want to react. I really can't. All I know is that a girl tonight tried to touch me, and for the first time on camera and on stream, I actually took the initiative to defend myself. I didn't let my wig get snatched. I didn't let a female touch me. I didn't let a female connect shit. And not only that, I stood my ground, as I should.
As you're supposed to, yeah.
Because there's been too many times where I let whatever could like happen to me. I let whatever happen.
Especially if she sat there and kept saying, I'm gonna grab her wig, I'm gonna grab, or people were telling her to do the wig, do the wig. You already knew. If I see this girl, she gonna try my wig. You already knew that. So
yeah, when she went to get my head down, she went online saying, I'm gonna catch you from behind. Sorry. She went online now saying that she's intentionally trying to catch me from behind because she can't catch me up front. So she's like, watch when I catch you from behind and you're not looking.
That's so fucking lame.
That's her intention now.
Ew, I hate that. Okay, wasn't you supposed to weren't y'all supposed to do some type of boxing situation or something, get it over with and just get it done? What happened with that?
I never agreed to that shit, first of all. I never fucking agreed to nothing. Number one. Number two, the bitch is too thirsty. She's way too thirsty, so it's like doing a service. And to be honest, if she really, really, really want it, at least break me some bread. Make it worth it. If you break me some money and I actually get money off of it, yes, I would be down. I need some type of compensation. I'm not doing it for free.
You want her to pay you?
I want to get paid to do it because I know people can make money from it. So why am I going to give people free content?
Pixie just said I've told her to get in the ring and she won't. Well, how can y'all monetize it? Y'all could do a sub only live on TikTok. Y'all could do a Patreon where it's filmed and recorded and put it on Patreon. Y'all could do. Oh, why am I giving y'all free ideas? Pay me. I'm just kidding. But there's hella ways to monetize that shit.
Or they could just give me I don't care. $1,000 is not a lot. You could probably make way more than $1,000 off of it.
Pixie said Fly got hella connections to monetize it, bro.
All right, then let's talk.
So then why haven't y'all set that up then? Y'all too busy going to IHOP and shit and going to eat with y'all big asses, and nobody's setting up the shit that we actually want to see. Get it the fuck over it. Get in the ring. I don't care if y'all are out of shape. Go in that bitch and go duke it out and get over with it. Like,
can we also clock how she's so willing and confident to fight me, but she won't fight Ginger?
Duh. What the fuck? People don't like to fight tall bitches. People don't like to fight big bitches.
Ginger is shorter than me.
Ginger's 5'7".
Oh.
You stood next to her. What do you mean? Ginger's shorter than me. No, she's not. What the fuck?
No, I'm not 5'7".
She's not 5'7".
5'6".
She's 5'6". I'm 5'5".
Oh wow, 1 fucking inch. You're 5'6".
I'm 5'5". How tall is Pixie? Pixie's taller than me.
Pixie, how tall are you, Pixie?
Difference. I'm not.
Pixie's
5'7".
taller than me.
Tall. Stella, stand up and show her your stance. Show her how you gonna fight, Stella. Show her how. Yeah. Get in the ring. Do it. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. From the shoulders. Yep. Just like that. Bitch. Show the uppercut. Uppercut that bitch. Yeah.
Are you already out of breath?
No, not
That's
yet.
a bull bitch. You gonna grab it by the neck, not the hair.
I think go back to boot camp. Go back to fighting boot camp. And I need you to get some what's that shit that you gotta do to like some stamina. You need some stamina. You already being out of shape is not good. Each session is like 2 minutes. Come on now. That's the best shit I've seen in a while. Period, chat. She knows what she's doing. She's getting her hits in. Correlation is what she needs. What? Pixie, you popping all this shit in the comments. I don't know how to feel right now. Coco Bliss is calling me.
You ran like a track star, bitch.
Hey, Coco.
Hey.
What's up, girl? What you up to?
Nothing, just chilling.
Coco,
What you guys up to?
Mollywopped a bitch tonight.
Yeah, we were just learning that Stella gets in fights now. She showed us her stance. So
Yeah, I saw.
yes.
Try to snatch my 40-inch wig.
Yeah.
She wouldn't
You like that when you fight, girl.
She came for me. It was a bald-headed bitch with no money for wigs or inches or installs. She went to a beauty supply store and got like a synthetic wig and popped it on and like put like a scarf over her head to cover her lace front.
To cover her lace? Oh,
Like,
okay.
yeah, because it wasn't installed. She just put it on, like it was from like Party City, and she like put a scarf over.
I don't know where the fuck.
It was funny seeing you fight, I'm not gonna lie.
Go to a self-defense class. I think everybody should do that just because, but like, if you don't know how to fight, why not? If you feel like you're gonna be like a fucking target.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
She came for me. Like, I was walking out, and she came for me, and she was like, because everybody was hyping her up to snatch my wig. So she came with the intention to snatch my wig on stream. So she comes for my wig, and I just punched her in the fucking face. And then I did the windmill. I just did the windmill nonstop. Then she ran away.
At least you did something. That's better than what you've ever done. Every other time, you just kind of let bitches get away with it. So good for you this time being like, I'm not going to let you get away with it.
I was like a dead fish every single time.
I'm screaming.
Now I know, just keep going. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. No matter if you lose, at least you go out like good, not bad.
Yeah. No, for real.
Pixie, what are you talking about? Pixie, I'm dead ass. Like, I'm trying to figure out why you won't have a conversation. If Stella's up here telling her side, you can tell your side too, but you're just in the comments. That's
Hop
not
up
like,
here, Pixie Wixie.
yeah. Come up and have a conversation. You were controversial or not controversial. You were, what's it called? What's that word? She said, I gotta go.
Contradicting.
I'm breaking the rules right now. I got it over. What? What rules?
Cry baby Pixie, how to go? Cry baby.
Did you sign a fucking NDA?
No.
Confrontational. That's what I meant. Yes. You was very confrontational in person with her, but now you won't come on a live? I'm just confused.
I think my phone's about to die.
Come here. Come on, little fishy. There's some clout. You have Coco's clout. Coco invited you here. Come on.
An NDA.
Fuck that.
Why would she do that? That's not what she just told me this morning, bro. I don't see. This is what irritates me. Like, I get like everybody runs to me for like emotional like help or emotional like reassurance, and I'm like, it's okay, like everything will be cool, da da da, advice, da da da, be a good person that I am. And then give them 2 fucking hours, they finna flip everything. That's exactly what you're doing right now. Go and reread your DMs to me this morning, Pixie, and see if what you're doing right now makes any sense to how you're acting right now. Coco's phone died. Damn.
I'm trying to tell you guys. I'm trying to literally tell you. Like, stop believing a finesser. She's an addict. She knows how to finesse people. She's trying to finesse fucking Feenyx. Feenyx, on Everything on Love, on Eliana's life, she kept calling you a fucking bitch, a bird last night, a user. She was saying all the nastiest. I don't give a fuck, Pixie. You're watching. Put it on Fly, since you love Fly so much. Put it on Fly's life that you weren't saying the most nasty, hurtful shit about Feenyx. And now you want to sit here and DM her, you fake ass bitch. You fake little dirty fucking rat.
I wouldn't fucking not believe it. I would believe it. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie.
Why are you trying to DM? Why are you? I'm not even friends with Feenyx, but we're cordial. You were getting on my ass. You were getting on my ass for keeping it cool with Feenyx. You wanted me to go against Feenyx so bad, right? But then you're gonna confide in my work colleague that you don't even fuck with? You manipulative.
Hey, yo. I'm really not surprised, though. I'm not gonna lie. She very much so was being weird. But I think because I was watching the replay of Jasmine and Fly just going in on her, being really fucking crazy to her. And I was, being who I am and seeing that wrong is wrong and saying that. And so she DM'd me like, oh my God, like, thank you for, seeing this and blah, blah, blah. And she vented to me. I told her, take care of yourself, blah, blah, blah. So I'm thinking everything's cool. I wake up and I see you going to go play fucking Superman in the fucking store. The fuck is going on? Like, it don't make oh my God. This is why I don't do charity anymore. Every time I do charity on this fuck ass app, somebody got me fucked up. Every time.
You're doing charity for bitches that don't fuck with you. They don't respect your work ethic. I gave you your flowers. I gave you your flowers for your commentary because I said, if anything, it's a W. She's so bird brain, she can't understand that it's a W for Fly. And for everybody involved, Feenyx covers it and is able to hold 5+ viewers on the live. Even Fly recognized it at the end of the night. And I made sure to stream that and to post that. I did that. Not Pixie. Not anyone. I did that. I made sure to get that on camera. I made sure to do that. I made sure to shout you out and do what I had to do. So for a two-faced, manipulative, CRACK head to try to swindle her way and try to finesse your motion or whatever you got going on, to serve her is diabolical to me when she literally was praying for your demise and your downfall as a creator. That to
Yeah.
me, that to me is
Yeah.
literally.
I mean, and that's happened
He's
multiple
probably
times though.
trying to
Because
hurt.
as she's like, you know, whispering in his ear, oh, Phoenix doing this, Phoenix doing that. He starts talking about, oh, she does Fenty, she da 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 da. Like, you know, saying all the things he was doing to try to get my live took. And it didn't work.
To get you clipped, and it came from her. It came from her. Had she kept her mouth shut and minded her fucking business, we could have went on with the program. It could have been something else, and we probably would have got like 10K views, 10K streamers on the fucking live. Who knows? But because it was saying those things, you had to stop. It took away from the program because bitches thought they were bigger than the program. They're so greedy. They're greedy. They're not team players. And Feenyx, I have so many flaws as a person, but one thing can't no bitch ever tell me is that I'm not a team player. Can't nobody ever say that I'm that. Because I'm always like, what's good for one is good for all. Let's do this. But other hoes are not like that. Other hoes are
She's
looking.
not a creator though. That's the difference with Pixie. Like, I don't see Pixie as an actual streamer or an actual creator. I think that she's somebody who's using TikTok to make friends and using TikTok to make connections. You're not on this app to be a creator like everybody else that you're around right now. So how are you authentically going to mix or fit in the room? And I think that's what she's struggling with right now. And that's what Fly is taking advantage of with too. Because he knows, like, girl, you're not a creator. You're not a streamer. I don't have to treat you in that same form and fashion. Is that right? No. Is that okay? No. But that's how he feels. And we can all see that. She can't see that.
They're also doing rugs together and they're romantically involved together, which is cool. But like, to me, it's like, it was kind of like, to me, I was like looking at it like, oh, you a fake ass bitch. Like, you literally in this girl's DMs in the night prior, you were shitting on her. You were trying to take her money from her. Take her money, one. Two, burn bridges with her and whoever else. And everyone else associated with it. She wants to burn bridges between me and you, burn bridges between you, even though you don't fuck with Fly like that, burn bridges with people, and then on top of it, run to you for help. Like, that to me is diabolical. That to me is like, I was just like,
But it's nothing new for me. Like, I do this all the time where I'm over here, like, doing my shit. People are shitting on me. And then the moment they need a real bitch to be like, okay, wait, like, please treat me like a human for a
I don't
moment.
think that she ever saw you as a real bitch. I think genuinely she saw you as someone to use.
But that's what, well, I'm just saying from what she said in the DMs, and I won't take that away from her and I won't share that. But what she said in the DMs was like, that was somebody like very vulnerable, like, bitch, I don't know what to do type shit is what she was on this morning. And like even came in here, gifted me, made it known, like, thank you, I appreciate you, thank you for the laughs, blah, 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 whatever. Made that very obvious this morning. Then to turn around and be acting like this, it just feels fucking weird. It's like, bitch, that's nothing of what you were telling me in the DMs, period. You're not acting the same. You're not sounding the same. You're not doing none of that. And what's going on? And this happens to me personally all the time where I'm sitting here and I'm letting somebody vent. I'm letting somebody have, you know, an ear to listen to them, whatever. And then they turn around and just shit on it right after.
It gives manipulative and calculated. I'm sorry. That's what it gives. Because somebody who's genuinely feeling that way, that shit doesn't go away in like 6 hours. You feel that shit for fucking days, bro. You get help.
Right. But they also said it on stream. Like, what's crazy to me is what she said was, oh, whoa. What she had said is what she was saying on stream. And we all were like, whoa, to even say that, it's like insane. So then for her to like double down on it in private, I was like, okay, like this is something that's really bothering her.
You're a good person, but Feenyx, it sounds to me disingenuous. I don't know how to say the word. It sounds
Disingenuous.
Yes. That she has anyone else to run to and she chose to run to you after talking so much shit about you. Number one, talking shit about you. And two, trying to get your life taken and trying to burn bridges with people that you work with. That to me sounds calculated. I'm sorry. It could have been a real thing, but she has family. She can call her dad. She can call people that she associates herself with. You and her are not friends. Why is she calling you? That's weird. I'm sorry. It gives manipulative.
Yeah, but she's not really getting much from it in a DM. Like, it's not like I was gonna get on here and start
He did
defending
it
her.
while you were doing a commentary, while you were working. It sounds like someone trying to control the traffic. I'm sorry.
Interesting to
It
think
does. For
about.
her to be back there popping her shit and not popping with a wig and being like, sounds like
Right,
somebody
that's what's so weird. It was literally like
you have a
12
good
hours
heart,
ago.
you good soul, and it's so sad to people who actually like me, people who actually struggle with shit. It's fucking disrespectful.
Thank you, Foxy. That is crazy. You know what? I've been thinking about it. It was in this. See, and this is why, like, while I'm doing my commentary, I think I need to just put my phone on D&D, because otherwise, like, in the middle of it, and I get a text message, I do be like, I have ADHD, so I'd be like, oh wait, let me check this text. Then I check the text, and now I'm thinking about that as I'm watching the clip or I'm watching whatever. I don't think she actively, as you just said, she's on rugs. I don't think she's thinking like that quickly to try to disrupt the flow of what I'm doing personally.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how addicts move. You'd be surprised. I saw it in real time. I've been around these people in real life. They do shit that like you're like you like second guess yourself and like, is this humanity? Like, because you would never do it. You in a never in a million years would you do this shit that these people do. It's to get fucked over by an addict is like getting fucked over. It feels like a betrayal that is like getting fucked over by your mother. Like, you're like, whoa, my mom would never do that shit to me. That's what it feels like. I wouldn't do that to somebody. Why is someone doing that to me? Because they're fucked up. They're literally fucked up human beings.
You say this today, but if he calls you tomorrow for a stream, you're going back.
No, I'm not. After I touched a girl, no, I'm not. It's a liability. You think Owen's gonna let me go? I mean, like, if it's a boxing ring, like, yeah. You're forgetting also, I ignored him for a long time. I fell back into it. People have their moments where they slip up. Yeah, I slipped up. Yeah, I ran back. But I was ignoring him for a long time. And he was calling me and calling me.
You know what's funny?
And texting me.
When you were first in the car and I texted you, like, you were doing so good on your own. Why did you had your own motion, something. And I was like, oh, put on your seatbelt. We were watching it in the same moment and you put your seatbelt on and you were visibly like overthinking in that moment. I was like, LOL. Wait, Kayla's calling. Add her or no? Why are you making that face? I think we should add her and just see what she has to say.
It's like, no, it's like, what does she like? Why does she want to speak to me? She has my number.
But she's calling me. Maybe she wants to talk to me.
So talk to her.
How about, well, let's just see what she wants to say.
You can call me after. I don't want to speak to her.
Okay.
She's a part of the alliance. Little squad. Let's take Stella down.
Well, if she asks something that I can't answer, you're going to be upset you're not here.
I'll be watching.
Look at her. Okay, bye. Okay. Let's see. Stella, I want to talk to you. Sorry, I have the TikTok shop thing on.
Yeah, I clicked the wrong thing.
Stella says she doesn't want to talk to you. And I was like, what if she has a question for you? And she said, I'll be watching. So.
No, I didn't have a question for her. They kept saying like that she was talking about me, but I don't know if it's true or not. I know
Well, she was just saying that she feels like when it comes down to everything that's been happening last couple of days with the streams, she feels like you, Pixie, Fly, Check have all been like well, not Fly. She thinks you, Check, and Pixie have been like working together to control the storyline, basically type shit, and like
Wait,
push her
so
out.
what's the
Huh?
storyline?
Well, I guess the storyline is like her and him reuniting and hanging out again and being cool again. And then all of a sudden, that was 2 days ago. Today, it's a completely different story. That's how she felt. And she thinks that y'all three have been talking behind the scenes, whatever behind the scenes, telling Fly that she's not good for him. And that's why he treated her the way he did today. She thinks it's an alliance that y'all have been going and having behind her back and his back to control the story, basically.
Okay, so let me hear correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so Stella has this storyline of her basically reuniting with Alex. Now I'm only speaking for myself. The other people, I don't know, but I'm including like other. I am connecting with these people that I don't even talk to because I want the plot to be something different. Keep in mind, my child's father, my ex, who is like literally looking like he's on the verge of ODing, that's what I'm worried about. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. I heard that you and Pixie are cool though. Y'all do be on the phone, y'all do be interacting. Even Pixie herself said that. So I don't know what conversations y'all have. Nobody does. That's between y'all do. But that alone makes her feel like, okay, them talking to each other, they both don't like me right now. There's no way they're not having conversations
The
about
only time
me.
that Pixie conversates to me is when it comes to concerns of Alex. Like if from my perspective, what I could say of like the difference of them two, because keep in mind, they're both girls, they're both people around my exes. Although now from in the beginning, like when Stella was first coming around, my headspace is different. I'm not like, my family, this and that, blah, blah, blah anymore. Like now,
Right.
even when I get text, I'm like a little annoyed. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you want me to do anymore. When in the beginning, it was like me reaching out, like, please, 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 we need to do something.
Right.
But anyways, so Pixie only will text me in relates to Alex and help for him. If I respond or don't respond back is completely up to me and what I feel like is something that I might be able to fix, might be able to help with, this, that, thereof. Like for example, she went telling the story of the Narcon today. I knew about it the moment it happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Pixie will reach out to me with things like that are concerning.
Right.
She keeps in mind he has children, he has this, he has that, blah, blah. She does keep that in mind. I could say that about her.
Yeah.
Whatever goes on in their personal life, I don't know. I don't know what their actual relationship is. I don't know what they talk about behind closed door. I don't know that. But that's one thing that I can respect about her is that she will tell me things to notify like the family and everything. Stella,
Right.
she won't say shit because like I don't know. She just doesn't want. I don't know. And that's fine. I don't give a fuck regardless. But that's just what I could say. Me and Pixie, we're not BFFs, we're not anything, but yeah, she does reach out to me.
Updated. Yeah.
Not keeps me updated, but I think reached out like out of concern. You know, things that she would think like his mom would want to know, his brother would want to know, things like that. Like people could that could do something, might want to know.
Right.
You know?
Okay, so she basically like a babysitter right now, basically. Like trying to make sure he good, but also making sure.
I don't know what their personal relationship is.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what any of their. I don't talk to Alex like that, so I don't really know like any of their like personal relationships.
Right. What the fuck? Okay, so then you wouldn't know if it's like deeper than just hanging out.
I don't know any of that.
Okay, there was also this rumor though that there was a baby party like yesterday, day before yesterday, and yesterday. So he kept saying that he had no knowledge, he wasn't invited, and he would have been there if he was invited. And you did?
Twice. I invited him the day before. He was saying, he was like, so, because the baby's actual birthday is on Saturday. That's when his party is as well. He was born the 24th. His party's on the 24th. So he was like, keep in mind, he's trespassed from my dad's house. So, went from the day that he pulled up, like, super out of his mind and took the car. My dad trespassed him. And then, so he was like, what are you doing for the baby's birthday? I was like, it's just going to be something at my dad's house. He said, oh, the house that I'm trespassed in. I told him I was like, the house that you never cared to come to when you weren't trespassed. Like, it doesn't really matter. And then I told him, I said, well, we're celebrating it with your side of the family on this day. Like, from then. And then he was like, Literally, right when I said that, like, found a way to get off the phone. Got off
Oh,
the phone.
Stella's here now. She wants to come up.
Okay, she can't.
Stella, why didn't you just stay on the... I knew she was going to do this. That's why I was like, why not just
Did I
come?
finish my sentence or no?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Stella, can you wait until she finishes, please?
It's just real quick. It's just a quick thing I have to say. So the reason why I thought that was because you were on live last night with Pixie. I don't know what night it was, but I think it was last night. It was a panel with Pixie, Statty, Check, the Star, and some
my people, Mama Jen, and everybody, and
about snatching my wig. Do you remember that?
Snatching. Can you say like a little bit?
It was Trisha T's panel.
It was
I was
a
talking about
panel.
that panel too.
It was a panel, and you guys Check. Supposedly, you Check, and you had your guy Statty there, and like I don't know, a couple of T pages or supporters there, and you were encouraging Pixie to snatch my wig.
Pixie wasn't even on the thing. I might have said the only thing I could think that could relate to that was me probably saying, I don't know how you handled it. There, I would have beat her the fuck up because I would have if I was her. I would have, and you know me. I got anger issues. I would have beat you the fuck up.
Yeah, now I'm gonna fight back though. Now I'm gonna punch the fuck out of you, bitch.
Right,
That's what I'm gonna do now. That's what I'm gonna do now. That's what I'm gonna do now. I'm not gonna let you beat the fuck out of me. I'm gonna fight back.
Right,
So touch me, and I'm gonna fight back now, bitch.
Touch me.
No, you touch me since you wanna bark at me, bitch. I'm not a fighter. You wanna touch me, and now I'm gonna fight back. Cause you're not about to fucking touch me, bitch. You're not about to fucking do whatever the fuck you want. Now I'm gonna fight back. I never swung on you once in my fucking life, ever, bitch. Now I'm gonna swing back. Fuck out of here.
Oh. Did you just send her your location?
Yeah, I'm not scared. Bro, Stella.
No, I'm not. It's not about being scared. It's about like, for what actually? Like, why this time?
No,
like,
I've been waiting for a fair ass fight. Dead ass, I've been waiting for a fair ass fight. The difference nowadays is that we're never in the same situation. She wants to be around a cracky. I don't. So we're not in like the same like areas anymore.
mm-hmm.
And we probably won't
like
be,
the same rooms.
Yeah. But yeah, so she's over here and I'll touch her first. I will.
I think it's not necessary. Okay. There's no actual real reason at this very moment.
She's the one that said that because I spoke my truth. She was referring to me being a viewer, watching a stream, and seeing something that if I was in that position, if I was sitting there at that dinner table, and I don't, like I said, I'm practically a viewer. I don't know what's going on with him and Pixie's relationship, him and Stella's relationship. I'm basically a viewer. But from what I could see, both of these girls clearly like. There's something in some sense. I don't know if it's friendship, this, that, blah, 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 blah. But I feel like in any of them, I would be throwing fucking hands.
I'm surprised they didn't, especially when it got heated because she kept calling her annoying because Pixie was not letting it go. I was surprised it didn't get physical.
There was a point where Stella got rowdy, and I'm surprised Stella didn't throw hands. There was a point where Pixie got rowdy. I'm surprised Pixie didn't throw hands.
Right.
It
Nobody
just seems like
did.
a pussy ass movement. So yeah, but shit, if y'all pussies, I'm not. Send me. Hold on.
Sending Loco is crazy.
I'll pull up.
You pulling up to her now?
I don't give a fuck. I don't like people trying me like I'm a pussy.
Chat, isn't this what I just told Stella? If you start acting big and bad, somebody's going to try you. Did you know it was going to be an hour later? No, look at you. I just told her this. I just said, just because you got in one little scuffle, you keep doing what you're doing, somebody's going to be like, oh, bet, my turn. Look at you.
Bro, the funniest thing is she didn't even get like her ones with Pixie. I called Alex after checking on his mental health because all of a sudden live, like that live was sad as fuck, but at least we could monitor him, we could see him. The moment that live turned off, I was like, where the fuck is he? What the fuck is going on? And knowing what state he was in worried me. I called him. I'm in the car with Pixie, this and that, blah, blah. I said, is everything okay? Is Pixie okay? Because I didn't watch the live. And then as far I see Stella screaming, oh, I punched her in her nose is bleeding, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
So I'm checking on her now, because like she's the one driving, this and that, blah, blah. I'm like, is she okay? They go, yeah, she just threw her tote bag at me and it scratched my lip. Like, there wasn't even no altercation like that.
I mean, from the clip that I saw, she did throw a punch. The bag fell. She hit her with the phone. I didn't see a connect of the nose, which is what she said. But she said she friends with the location and she finna get the video tomorrow. So I don't know. The video might look different. I don't know. But I said
what you said.
Huh?
I didn't see any of that from any ends.
Yeah.
But I think that Pixie's goal seemed like to go there to get him and run. Like, basically, like, take him out of the situation.
I think that was the point, was to go and get him and leave. That was her purpose of going. So I don't know. I don't know why she would try to grab Stella. That's what she said, is that she tried to grab her first and then Stella swung. Because why are you trying to grab me? That's what she said. She said she can't. She said pull up to her. Who said that? Stella said pull up to her? What the fuck? There's video of the scuffle. Yeah, for 5 seconds, chat. Stella's saying she's cool with that location and she's finna go and literally go get the recording.
I Uber you to me, ? I'll pay for everything. I'm actually a mother, so I do have my child in bed.
Catching a fucking Uber to go fight is crazy.
You could watch your baby. My baby daddy's too busy being high as fuck.
Oh my God. She's getting a wig remover. Wait, is she actually about to try to pull up right now? Why, you guys? I'm not gonna lie, like, I understand y'all have past, like, dramas that, like, okay, unfinished said words and unfinished, like, fades need to be caught.
I feel like that part of my life, like, I really let go of. But, like, I just don't like a bitch, like, trying me. I'm always on go if a bitch tries me. I'm always.
This is crazy. I think that this is, like,
maybe, I don't know.
If you wake up tomorrow, are you going to still feel like she tried you?
Yeah, actually, I'll be closer to her tomorrow morning.
Oh, my God. Chat. So it's going to happen regardless, probably.
I will have a fresh wig. What time did she wake up? Did she wake up early? Stella wants to work? Okay, I just said I'll...
Ginger's hyping her up. Why is Ginger sending her friend to go fight? Ginger should be saying, nah, let's not do that. Like, there's no purpose. Y'all are both moms. Like, the beef is not even with y'all. The beef is with the baby daddy. I mean, the beef is with the man, you know?
It's not with the man. The beef isn't with the man. That would mean I care about the man. I don't care about the man. I care about a bitch trying me. If I cared about the man, Feenyx, let's be honest. And be so honest. Be so blunt. You know I don't get hurt by your words. Be so honest. If I was hurt by the man, wouldn't I have been pulled up months and months and months of time? If I was hurt about the man.
And we were just talking about this earlier. Why do we think he's spiraling so bad? And a lot of people in the comments were like, I think he's spiraling super bad because he knows this time Kayla's done. Like, you've actively shown it.
I kid you not, when on everything I love, on all the money in my bank account, on my child, on my life, on everything that I love, the day that he was with Stella, and I didn't even know what time he left Stella, he texted me at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm thinking Stella's probably been gone. But I woke up when I seen it at 6 a.m. because I have to wake up at 6 a.m. every day. So I'm thinking that, like, she's probably still there. I'm thinking she stayed the night. He texted me. She's like, I miss you. Fuck, Kayla. I miss you so much. Like, text. I do the, like, timeline thing because, like, later on the next day I see that she was still there and it was, like, 5 o'clock in the morning. And then I even asked him, I said, why are you texting me when you're with Stella? He's like, I only invited you because I wanted a reaction out of you. And I told him, because the craziest part is that night, and I said this earlier on the live, I was going through it, like, really bad with the baby, like, about to be 1, just, like, my, like, mamitas, like, going on and stuff, and, like, thinking, like, I was, like, literally, like, crying. I posted on Snap, thinking, mommy, I posted on Snap, and I was, like, crying, because I'm, like, my baby's about to be 1. I didn't even think he would make it past 2 months. Like, I don't even want to talk about it. It's gonna, like, make me, like, spiral again, but...
No, it's a blessing, it is, yeah.
so much of a blessing. And I'm like, I'm celebrating me being a mom for a whole entire year, which I didn't even think I'd have that opportunity. And so realistically, yes, I do think of calling Alex because that's someone that I shared that experience with.
Right.
And then literally knowing that that night he was with Stella, I didn't call him because I was like, no, I'm not, I don't want one, Stella saying, oh, I'm only calling because she's there, when I was genuinely sad. So I didn't call him. Two, I didn't want like other people hearing like my vulnerability because I was going through something. Like, so I didn't call him. And I told him that. I said, you know what's crazy is that you did this wanting a reaction out of me, but I genuinely wanted to reach out to you that night just as parents to like relate on this experience and to vent because you're the only person that gets this experience like I do. And I didn't because of what you did.
Yeah.
And
you know what? As you're saying that, like, it's unfortunate to hear because yes, you guys shared that experience, but he didn't get to feel it the same way because of what he's, dealing with. You feel it deeper than he probably does.
In that moment, there was times, yes, do I think I feel it deeper 110% because I'm the mother at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But there were times where I was like I will say one thing and he says the same thing too, but I know that it's hard to like believe his words with certain things. But one thing that he says that is true is that during that NICU experience, the first like 2 weeks of the baby being in the NICU, he was 100% like the rock to everything. Like I couldn't even like when I remember walking back into the house, babyless, after giving birth, after everything, after seeing our son in the NICU transferred to a whole entire different hospital. We had to go back home. No, baby. The moment my foot, oh my gosh, the moment my foot walked into the door, I cried. I went to my knees and cried in the front. He picked me up. He took me to the bed. He said, you need to be strong. You need to be strong. I remember when we found out that the baby was like going to the NICU, like, for a good amount of time because he had to get transferred from Baptist to the Children's Hospital. He like I asked him, I said, you're gonna come with me every single day, right? Like to the NICU. And we know Alex, he doesn't wake up early, he doesn't this, he doesn't that. And then I'm like, you're gonna come with me. He said, I promise you. He never broke that promise. There was a point in time I was so down bad as a mother, I was so brokenhearted. We would get home like from the hospital, I would ask him, what was his platelets level? What was this? What was that? And he knew everything and I didn't. And I felt like a failed ass fucking mother. I had so much anxiety that I would tell him, I'd say, like he'd go to take a shit. I'd be like, I could come with you, right? Like I couldn't even be alone. I was so broken fucking hearted. I was so like, I don't even know how to explain the moment that I was in. But he did. He picked us up like as a whole. Like he picked me up. He picked the baby up. He did everything and anything. I remember there was one day where I said, I'm going to go to the hospital myself because I feel like he was overworked. Because he was the one paying the bills, doing this, doing that, doing everything. And there was a really bad hardship in our life. Fuck it, I'll say it. I don't know if we've ever talked about this on the internet, but when the baby was I think we did kind of. But when the baby went to the NICU, we didn't know we stopped TikTok live. That was like our main stream of income, was doing the TikTok lives together when I was pregnant. And then what do you call it? So we did that. And when the baby came out, we didn't know whether we felt comfortable telling the internet or not. So we stopped that. We stopped completely. We're like, we're gonna take a break. Alex one day comes up to me. He goes, keep in mind we have like a $7,000 bill every single month, plus more. We have 3 fucking cars, this and that, but 7,000 is just the rent. He comes up to me, he goes, Kayla, I don't have the money. I was like, okay, what do we need to do to make the money? What do you mean? What do we need to do to make the money? Keep in mind, our son's in the fucking NICU. He decides to tell me this. We're stressing the fuck out. I was like, YouTube, let's do YouTube. And I was like, we can't, like, that's something that we don't have to do every single day. Like, we can make the time for this, and that, blah, blah. That's when we make the one YouTube video, like, of the baby. And like explaining our story. That was gonna be the start of our YouTube, like shit. And then I was like, Snapchat, I heard Snapchat's really good. We started doing Snapchat. But it took, I think 2.5, 3 months to get paid from Snapchat. So we were down bad. I remember the week before we got paid from Snapchat, Alex was in the back fucking yard, like in the little garden section of the backyard where it had like the golfing thingy and all the trees. He's sitting there, he's crying. The baby's still in the NICU. He's like crying his eyes out. I'm like, what is going on? Like I sit like with him like this, like knees to knees. I'm like, what is going on? What is going on? He says, we're going broke. Like, I'm going broke. I don't know what to do. I'm going broke. I said, Snapchat money's coming. Trust me, it's coming. Like, I'm trying to give him high hopes. And then thank God Literally, like the next week, we got blessed, and it was like a $60,000 check from Snapchat, and then it like kept going from there, which was fucking amazing. But like we went through like hard fucking times. Like besides even the baby being in the NICU, like we were fucking going through it, and nobody even knows that. Nobody knows that. And it's like I felt like it made us, it broke us in many ways, but like it made us strong at the
Yeah.
end as well. But it's like nobody
Right.
knows that. Like we were
And that was
fucking
something that y'all, you know, the internet would have been, ooh, on your motherfucking ass immediately. And that would have made it worse. You're in the middle of postpartum. You're in the middle of your baby still being away. You're in the middle of, you know, bills, you know, racking up. And then the internet also dogpiling. That would have been too much. So I think y'all handled it the right way in that moment to get to where you needed to get. So it
Yeah.
makes sense.
And we did it 100%. Like there was times in the NICU where I remember I told him, I was like, you're overworking yourself, so you're trying to figure this out, stay home. And then that day he couldn't even like make himself to stay home because he tells me, he goes, I'm gonna drop you and the baby off something. And then that was the day on our Snapchat where he dropped off like the little like baby I don't know what you call those things, like the lay down things that has like it was like a Finding Nemo thingy that like went over his head. He dropped that off and like food to us. Like he was so protective over me and the baby, like in the beginning of my pregnancy. He was.
Oh, shit. They said she might have just doxed you. Who, chat? Stella? For what?
Not anymore. No, I'm not saying now. I'm just saying in the past because that was the conversation.
No, she didn't. Okay, yeah, no, she didn't, y'all. Stop lying, please. Why would she do that? They're active. No. Bro, is she still on live, y'all? Why doesn't she just come in here? Like, stop doing too much. Like, this.
She likes to do this because I'm her plot. Everything that Stella does is for a plot. Stella can never make the plot her own life. Like me, like I could be like literally, I kid you not. I could say, guys, baby Alex's birthday is Saturday. Everybody would rather tune into something actually like real life and like family like oriented. Stella has to do something like this for people to give a fuck.
Well, that's why I was low-key disappointed when she pulled up to the fucking restaurant or to the tattoo shop, because I felt like she did finally have her own motion for herself. You know, she had her thing with anti, she had her thing with the baby, whatever, blah, blah, blah. She had all of that going on. You have a lot that you can talk about by yourself, for yourself, by yourself right now. And you went and still went to go link with Fly. For what? That was disappointing because I'm like, girl, you do have the motion of your own right now. So it's disappointing when I see shit like that because you have already broke free from needing like a storyline for your content. You don't have to do that no more. But everybody's been there before in this little Florida circle. Everybody's been either to the next person, the next collab, to this, da, 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 da. You've already broke out of that. You did your dues and now you've moved on. Now you can be a mom and do mommy content. Stella had that opportunity multiple times and she just runs back to the next collab. I don't know why. I think that's like the most comfortable thing for her. I don't know.
Yeah, and I do feel like she has like a obsession type of like actual like mental thing like going on. And it's like I
Maybe
get
like
it,
an OCD or something. I don't know.
OCD, just like I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I feel bad going there like when it comes to her because it's actually like a serious thing. But like she like lost her daughter, like she gave custody away because of mental illness. Like there's definitely like a serious like for you to literally give up custody. Thank God she has a good baby daddy and stuff and a good like support system to like help her through that. But as a mother, like to give up, I'd be damned if I even had to go on a fucking safety plan and have a guardian for a month. I'd be damned. I'd feel like a failed fucking mother. So to have to know that that's the best decision is to give up your guardianship, there's definitely things going on where you feel like your child is safer.
But I feel like we should give her props for that, in my opinion. If you know mentally I cannot be the right mother for this child, and I love this child regardless, and I want this child to be okay, I'm going to give up my rights. I think I feel like that's like commendable, in my opinion. You knew you couldn't do it, so you gave it up.
Yeah, in my opinion, I could see where you're coming from, yes, but then I'm getting a phone call. Yes, and I get where you're coming from, but then at that point, like, okay, like let's say I'm at a point in my life. I'm going through something. I feel like the best option right now is to just put my hands up and forfeit. But what am I going to do from there on? I'm going to work harder as a mother for my child.
Facts.
That's the part that I can't understand, is that it's been years and you haven't done anything to prove yourself as a mother. Because at the end of the day, you gave birth at when I gave birth, my child is like my number one. My child is my number one. People could say otherwise. They could say this, they could say that, but I think the proof is in the pudding that I chose my child. Like I always say, I broke my own heart for my son. We seen how much I love fucking Alex. We seen how much all that. I literally gave up the thing that I thought I loved the most for what I birthed, because regardless of what I think and this and that and blah blah, he is what should be number one. He is what should be number one. And I did exactly that. I gave up my relationship. I gave up everything. CPS was becoming too much. The rugs were becoming too much. Everything was becoming too much. I was either like, I'm gonna lose it all, or I'm gonna just leave and lose one thing. But keep in mind that one thing to me was so fucking big. So
we
fucking
know.
big.
We remember.
And I did that. And I broke my fucking heart for it. So the fact that's one thing I get where you're coming from. Yes, I do think that was smart in that moment, but I don't understand.
You just can't imagine that.
I can't
as a mother,
not trying to become better after that. Like, let's say, like, for example, like, let's say, figuratively speaking, let's say I was going through something like rug, like, situated. And I knew, like, okay, in this current moment, to save, like, my baby not going through the system, this and that, blah, blah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to give away my rights. But then once I do that, my goal is going to be to become clean, you know? Like, that's, like, what I'm, like, you should work towards the...
That should be the goal, yeah.
Exactly. So that's the part I can't respect. I get where you're coming from, but I can't respect then doing the same thing over and over again. That's called insanity.
That is literally the definition. So I feel you on that one. I just feel like, personally, I really don't think y'all should fight. Personally, in my opinion, I just don't see the real reason. Yes, I see.
If she comes up and she tells me she's outside, I'll run it outside. But I'm not gonna go chasing her to fight her.
Yeah, like, you know, you sent the address, you told her what's up, like, you tried me. If you're gonna pop your shit, then you're gonna, you know, you're gonna stand on it. Like, I understand that. But I think, like, it's just, why? You know, why? So I think we should just leave it alone. You know, I think you have every right to defend yourself when you need to and when it's necessary. But in this moment, like, she's just feeling like real confident, I feel like, from finally standing up for herself. So she popping her shit. But I don't know. She said request her. Chat, she's not even on anymore. Why do y'all just be saying shit?
Yeah. And I understand that. That's why I said, I'm the one that sent the Addy first. She sent it second. I'm not running to her. She could run to me. She acted bold. I sent her the Addy. There's no reason that after I send you my Addy, you send me yours. Like, no, you didn't do it first. I did it first. Either come to me or come correct. Like, I already know how she is in person. I already know how she is. Even when, like I said, I talked to Alex on the phone to make sure that everything was good after the live disappeared. And that's the one thing that, like, we were, like, talking about. I was like, if it was me, she would never act like that. So she could pull up here. She could prove herself. I won't call the cops. I'll run my ones in the front yard. Come back inside after.
In the front yard is so insane.
Go across the street for legal purposes if she wants. There's a little forest in the front. We could go there if she wants to.
Guys, she's not requesting. You guys, she's not requesting me. Why do y'all keep like, bitch? If she requested, I would answer. She's not though. So please be for real. Okay, so Kayla, how do you feel about? Well, are you busy? You need to go battle or something? Or are you just chilling right now?
No, I'm chilling. I'm gonna go to sleep after this.
Okay, so I have been calling people.
What are you saying about baby Alex? And don't lie. I need to hear from somebody that I know.
Don't listen to your people in the chat. They love bringing you baby up.
I know people that I could trust.
Oh, okay.
She's saying.
Keep it cute in the comments. Yes, mods, please lock this bitch up. If they're doing too much, lock it up, please. Okay, not a fan.
My tour is not
Started
like
what, Madison? I want to know about the tattoo removal.
Yo, this is my closet door. It's fucking broken and the cat goes in there. My bad.
Thank you, Nick. Wait, so let me ask you this. With everything that's going on, I have been calling everybody out who goes for a stream, who goes for a picture, who goes for a fucking snap show. I'm calling everybody out because in my opinion, I feel like we're watching this man's like last days, in my opinion. How do you feel about the people that are actively like showing up and not really doing shit? Because I feel like this man need to get Marchman acted. I feel like he need to get 5150. I feel like somebody need to go get his ass, lock his ass up, and force him to take care of himself. But that's not how this world works. So how do you feel about how the shit is going and how people are actively just showing up for the attention and the views right now?
I said that on Snap. I think it's sad as fuck. I think that even if he says like, hey, come over and you show up for a stream and he's sitting there and you see the position that he's in, you don't even think to say like, maybe let's not, like maybe like even like I get it, like I said, I've been there before. I understand. It's like you don't want to make him mad. You don't know what's right. You don't know what's wrong. It's a really confusing, sticky situation. It's a lot on the other person's mental as well. It is. So like I understand, but even like when it used to be me, that's why nobody knew what was going on for so long. Because it's like you kind of have to like, in a sense, like manipulate the other person's brain. Like even saying like, hey, like let's do this instead. Like distract them into something healthy. Like let's watch a movie. Let's do this. Let's eat food. Like let's take a shower. Like let's something. You know, like distract that person's brain. It's like I think the number one thing that I will say with him, like going into his addiction before I left, was me trying to save his face on the internet because I knew that he was safe as long as I was there because I knew that I was doing everything right. I knew that his mom was notified of everything. I knew that I'm right there for anything. I knew that he was going to be alive. And then, but
do you feel like that also may have enabled him to keep doing it because he knew he was safe?
People say that, and it's like I could see that in a sense. I could understand that. But in my brain, I was more worried about the real life. Like, you know, fuck the internet, fuck this. At the end of the day, if people are calling him this or calling him that, that can make him spiral. That can make him go down even worse. That can make him feel like giving up. That can make him this and that. I was just worried about like real life. And I feel like a lot of the people like coming around now, it's like they're not really worried about like the real life. They're just worried about views, like as if he's a collab or this or that. So like I feel like that was the biggest difference. So it's like people say like, oh, like I enabled him, but if I could understand why you would think that, but I didn't look at it as enabling because that was my real life. So I was just looking at it like my actual real life. You're not gonna go live today. You're not. We've been together for how many years? We've been here for how many years? No, you're not going live tonight. Like that's how it was to me. Well, to them, it's like it seems like they get there. It's like live, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Like start this stream, do this video with me, do that. Well, it's like with me, it was more like I was in my real life. My real life started getting like corrupted, like with these rugs and this and that. So I'm just trying to see if I could fix it in real life, and then we'll hide it from the fucking internet and get it to the fuck together. But then when I realized there's no getting it together, I was like, I have to leave. I have to get myself out of this.
Right. And at that point, it's like, and I feel like it's been past that point. Once you decided to leave and once you, in my mind, like emotionally detached as well, I feel like we saw the flip when you emotionally were done as well. So I feel like now that that's all done, what is holding back the family, which you included, you, Red, and Jenny, what is holding y'all back from doing what you can legally?
I can't do anything. I tried. You could ask Stella. I'd have to be married to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's only Red and his mom. Damn.
Yeah, like people like really close. You would And I did try, literally like the first month. I kid you not, there was a time I was in front of a police officer. We were in front of his house. I think Stella wasn't there, but Aaliyah was there. Stella left like a few hours before. I didn't even know who was in the house. I just knew that the night before he had blue ass fucking lips and I was scared. And then me and his mom, we went down and we tried. We went to the courthouse. They said we're at the wrong courthouse. We went to a different location. Then they said call the police. They'll meet us there. I guess they were doing more of like a Baker Act thing instead of a Marchman Act when we explained to them what was going on. I kid you not. Even Ginny was like, "This is his fiance. His fiance's right there." The cop looked at me. She said it was a girl. She said, "Do you know who's in the house?" I said, "I don't know. I see a black car there. I think that's this girl named Aaliyah." She says, "You're his fiance?" Looks down at my hand to see if there's a ring on my finger. I kid you not. Looks down at my hand to see if there's a ring on my finger. She says, "Where's your ring?" I said, "At the house." And then she goes, "So you guys have been broken up?" I said, "Yeah, we've been broken up for like 2 weeks now." She goes, "So you're not just calling in because you're mad because there's a girl there?" And then I started crying my eyes out. I said, "I think this man is about to," and that's what she's worried about. Right. I said, "There could be another girl in there. There could be 5 girls in there." I said, "I just don't want him to lose his freaking life." I said, "I have a son back at home that I need to go back to later." I said, like, that's his father. I said, he has a daughter. He's a father. Like, there's more to it. I literally, it was like ruled out like a joke.
Yeah. And his mom was right there too. They didn't care that the mom was right there?
Yes, Ginny was there.
And they didn't do anything from what she said either?
Because when he went to the gate, because at that point there was a gate in the front of the house. This was at the homestead home. Yeah. There was a gate in front of the house. When he went to the gate, they said he was coherent and he was fine.
Wow.
And he would have to be in a state of mania. So then when he was in the state of mania, then they were called again. He went in to get Baker Acted, but got let out later, and he made me the emergency contact. So the doctor ended up calling me. He told me, he said, "Do you think that like he needs to stay in here?" I said, "I do think that he needs to stay in a facility." I said, "Do I think that it's mental?" Not really. I think that it's more drug induced. I said, "I think the drug induced is making his mental go crazy." I said, "But I think that he needs more like a rehab rather than something mental. Like, I don't think he's mental like that. I just think he's in a psychosis doing that." They said, "Okay, well, you'll have to seek further help when he gets out."
Damn.
And then let him go.
So, when it comes to, because I don't know nothing about the rugs and shit. When it comes down to the rugs and shit and he needed to go to a rehab, is there a way to forcibly put him in a rehab and have him stay? Didn't that happen to Red once upon a time? Why can't he get the same shit? Oh, that's what that is? So then would Ginny would have to do that? And what the hell is she waiting for? I don't understand what, like, we're all, like, me and him don't even get along. Just the other day, he was on live talking crazy about me. He beat on his chest again, trying to get my live to yeah, just doing the fucking most just the other day. And I'm still sitting here like, if he were to be gone tomorrow, I would still be upset about that. Like, that's a human being that I've watched and interacted with, you know? So I'm like, how the fuck do his mom and his brother not feel like that to go and do something today?
Yeah.
Because it's getting worse and worse and worse.
It's a process, and I feel like without putting like a shit ton of fucking money down, the system really will fail you. Like, they will.
And Jenny and the brother don't got the money right now?
It's a lot. Like, we're talking like $10,000 in one sitting and like more after. Yeah. The higher up.
Thank you, Rockstar. That's fucking crazy.
All you want. You can put in everything all you want, but that's up to the courts to do it.
For some reason, I thought that it was a free service that you could like get if it was like.
Then it's up to the courts to accept it, to this, to that, to do this, to do that. Then it's his word against our word, and this and that. Like, it's the courts could tell you.
But you know what's crazy? I feel like he can't defend himself at this point. How would he? How would he be able to defend himself? He can barely put together a full sentence.
Trust me, that man. The moment the police is at his front door, he'll figure out a fucking way. He does, and he's done it before a million times. He does.
Even with his state now, have you ever seen him this bad before?
Like Throughout these 3 months, yeah, but before that, no.
I feel exactly. I feel like this time around, I mean, I haven't been here this whole time, but I feel like this time around is like the worst I've ever seen him gone like this, like gone as fuck. I feel like this time around, I think it would be hard for him to defend himself because like the clips are crazy. The swearing is crazy.
I thought the same thing when his lips were freaking blue when he's acting erotic as fuck. But when they went to his door, apparently he was coherent because he said it was a skit and he ate candy.
That's crazy
You
as
know what I'm
fuck.
saying? People throw the fuck out of you, especially when they know who you are. Like I feel like some cops be going up like fanned out or some shit.
I wouldn't be surprised for sure to go home and tell a story. It makes sense. I mean, you know, when you're popular online, you do have a sense of like a star factor for sure. Especially if they finally get to go and meet you, whatever, blah blah blah. I definitely believe that. But it's sad because I feel like
They say like, oh, like the internet, this and that, blah blah blah. They're just targeting me. Like there's so like there's so much shit that you could say that to like an average eye, if you're acting like okay enough, could be reasonable.
wow. You guys, Kayla already said she can't be the one to do it. It would have to be Jenny or Red.
I think I could maybe like put it in the court, but then like I said, it would be my word against it.
Right. But couldn't you get witnesses? Couldn't you get like witness statements or something to submit?
From who?
Because like if you did a damn, what's it called? What's that thing, chat? If we did a petition and everybody wrote a blurb in the petition of like why we feel that he should be Marchman acted, girl, you would get 50,000 signatures.
Then at that point, it would be considered the internet versus him, which you could just say is a skit.
What?
Trust me, I
If
know
he
all of his
tried to make that
rebuttals.
into a skit, that
I
would be
know
insane.
every rebuttal of his. Every rebuttal of his. It would have to be somebody close to him. Stella maybe could provide evidence. Stella probably could maybe instead of being in love in the moment, could take videos and stuff like that. And then that I could probably go to a court and be a valid source and say, hey, this person said this, and then they could contact her and do this and do that. But all these people are just so happy to be around him. It would never work.
Wow.
Like that night that everyone's saying that he got Narcans. That could have been, I know it's hard in the moment to think to film something, but if it's saving that person's life, it really could do a difference.
Wow.
But instead, they'd rather she could post a freaking afterwards, post a Snapchat of them all in bed together and stuff or whatever the fuck it was. But you can't, like, if you're that comfortable to record, the whole thing's on live. You can't make something more personal to where it's harder for him to have an excuse.
But you don't have any, okay. You don't have no videos of him being weird that you could submit, or does it need to be recent to when you're submitting?
Recent. Things that I do have is considered old. That's the shit that I showed back then, but I didn't have anybody else behind me that could vouch at that time.
Wow.
So it's my word, and I'm just broken up with baby mama.
What about live streams? The streams can't be clipped?
It can, but he could just say it was a skit.
I know 20 million people that would be more than happy to clip all his bullshit where his eyes look fucking insane and submit that shit.
Trust me. The one time I had that, imagine, you remember the first week that we broke up and Stella came around and the Aaliyah girl was around? That was a crazy ass fucking week. I had so many clips after clips after clips after clips. I was a bitter baby mom, apparently.
Oh, that's what the court said.
Yes, that's why. Well, they didn't say bitter baby mom. But that's what they made it like basically practically be. That's why I always say like whenever people like call me, like even the Priscilla girl, like she's on live with Stella right now. But earlier she was like, Kayla can't call him. Kayla can't call him. Like whenever he's like down bad, everyone's always like, Kayla, go save him, Kayla. Where's Kayla? And then it's like, bro, I tried. I don't know what the fuck else to do. Like I feel failed. Like, what do you mean?
Damn. I'm not gonna lie, I never seen it like that. What else can you do? Honestly, like, you're not even considered family in the courts. Like, what else can you do? That's crazy.
I don't know how to lawyer with my own money, and then freaking tell Jenny to just put a statement in and give her the money.
That's crazy. And Jenny don't even got the money. Red don't got the money. Like, I don't know. I guess this goes to show like not everything that we hear and see online is real and true, because a lot of people do think he got a lot of money, Jenny got a lot of money, Ray got, like, they're well off. That's just not true. Clearly.
I don't know people. I don't. Keep in mind, we're also talking about like Frankie hasn't even seen him in the past 4 months. There's also a point where it's like he could really, like, he's really manipulative as a person. So he's done it to me a million times where he says, I'm fine. Literally just 2 weeks ago, I was under the impression that he is good, he is fine. I even seen him in person and thought, he is doing good. Like, I even called Jim. I was like, wow, like, I seen, like, Alex again, like, the actual Alex that, like, was there once, like, upon a time. Like, and
Right.
it's really hard. Dealing with somebody who's going through that, they've mastered manipulation, they've mastered so much. So much. It's so easy to just get yourself good real quick, make sure that you call these people before you do whatever it is that you're doing. Like, there's a lot going on behind the scenes, you know?
Wow. I didn't even think about that. He probably has had so much practice as to how he needs to look, how he needs to sound, how he needs to feel before he interacts with somebody that might be able to notice. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
Not
shit.
necessarily like, oh, like, well, money, this or that, blah blah. Like, no, like there's been many times where I'm sure they're even ready to do it, and then they have a conversation with him themselves, and he psychs them out of it. He's done it to me before, where I'm like, in the beginning, where I'm like, I'm gonna do this to you, and he psychs me out. Like,
But I feel like one of these times he gonna psych somebody out, and we're not gonna have him tomorrow. Unfortunately, like, that's where it's at now. And I feel like, personally, I feel like I'm the only one being morbid enough to be real and direct about that, because everybody else is like, oh, he just needs help. Like, oh, he just needs there's going to be a day we wake up and there's no more. And that's going to be really fucking hard for a lot of people. And it's going to be a situation that I feel like anybody could have avoided or tried to. But there's all these like processes and stipulations that nobody's doing yet because of this, da, 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 da. But like, we're all going to say RIP if something happens. That's tough. That's really, really tough to be like the reality of his life right now. But there's only so much we can do as the internet. There's only so much we can do as the viewers. You, Jenny, Red, Stella.
that's where it feels so failed. Because I remember even the day that he was getting out of being Baker acted, Jenny went to the courthouse to try to Marchman act him. They said it would be a month process, and then for some reason nothing's been finalized.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like yes, I get where you're coming from. It's like everyone would be like RIP, and then the difference is like the people like me, his brother, and his mom would actually feel really like failed at the end of the day, because it's like we did try. Like, we feel like the system like failed them.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. The situation is sad. And like, I do what I'm supposed to do. You feel me? Not what I'm supposed to do, but I do my content. I watch the stream. I give my opinion. I do my reactions, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And people are kind of like, oh, well, aren't you technically like promoting it, doing this, doing that? No, I'm speaking what I think, what I feel. I'm not just watching it for entertainment, because it's not entertainment. It's sad. It really is. So I guess we'll see. But
I had to stop watching it as a whole. It's too close. It's too personal for me. Like, I had to just stop watching it. I watch reposts. Sometimes reposts are even too much. Like, I'll get like probably like a whole like 2 minutes out of a whole entire night of content. Like, in my own brain. I can't. I was destroying myself, Feenyx. I was destroying myself. I was going fucking crazy. There was one point where in the midst of it, Stella, I don't know if you remember, she went into like a mental place.
yeah,
Do you
she
remember?
did.
Yeah, and then I kid you not, and everything I fucking love, I cried that night. And I literally asked God, why her, why not me? Like, why her? Why not me? I've been wanting this. I've been wanting a break. I've been wanting a mental break. Why her, not me? There would be times, keep in mind, before the CPS warriors come, this is months ago, I've conquered this, as we could tell. There's been times where I would sit here at night in my bed with the baby, crying, thinking, I'm going to just how am I going to do it? I'm gonna hand the baby to my dad. I'm just gonna hand the baby to my dad, say, hey, wake up and run. Like run out the fucking house. And then have them pick me up to Baker Act me like a mile down or some shit. Like
Yeah.
I just need a fucking break. I cannot deal with the stress of being a mother, losing my family, having a rug addict, baby father slash fiance slash this slash that. Like I cannot. To the point where whenever she literally like she went into a freaking mental place and I'm like, why are you going? Like you just went on a yacht with him and this and that and blah blah. Why are you going? I've been wanting this. Like I literally cried. I even remember I cried to Alex. I said, bro, why is she getting what I want? I want a fucking break. I want a break from life so bad. Why her? Why not me? She could go back home to Owen. Why her? Why not me? This is my reality. This isn't her reality. Why her? Why not me? Do I still feel this way? Fuck it. Fuck it. I've conquered it. But that's how bad it fucking was. So
Right.
when that happened to her, I was jealous. I was jealous of her. I was so envious. I wanted that so bad. I just wanted a weekend away. I wanted to not be a mother for a week and not be a thought for a week and not have a fucking brain for a week and just sit, no cell phone, no anything, no reminders of anything for a whole weekend at least. I wanted that. But now, like,
You could do that? Did you know that that was accessible, or did you feel like that was something that was going to be too much?
Baker Act myself?
No, because she just did a 5150. She just went and submitted herself and said, I'm a danger to myself right now and I need help. And so she was in there for 3 days.
Yeah, but that's the luxury that she has because I prioritize being a mother. So when I think thoughts like that, I think what's more important? My son. And that's like one thing that I will say that rationalized me so much was being a mother. Because even if I do feel very depressed, if I do feel very down, if I do feel anything, being a mother, bitch, get the fuck up. Get the fuck up.
Yeah.
Tighten the fuck up. Like, and that's why I say, like, I can't understand her as a mother. I can't. Could I get it as a different perspective? I could try to, but I can't understand it at all. I can't. Because anytime I thought not seeing my son for 3 days, can't do it. Being labeled as this and this and this when I'm just going through postpartum, I'm going through a shit ton. I'm going through losing my family, random ass breakup due to rugs, addiction through my fucking child's father. I'm dealing with going to my dad's house hours away. I'm dealing with so much. On top of it, we could say cheating in a sense, even though we were broken up. But a day after him bringing girls in, I was dealing with so much at once. I was only 6 months postpartum. Like, I was going through a lot. I have a medically inclined child. There were so many differences that I was going through. I can name about 10 off the top of my hands. It was hard. But none of it felt worth losing my son, being labeled as something in the system towards my son, any of that. None of it felt worth it. To the point where I would sit there, I would think I'm gonna drop him off my dad's hands, wake him up and run down. But what about tomorrow? No, I'm gonna be a mom tomorrow. When my baby wakes up, I'm a mom. Cry it out. Go take a fucking shower. Go take a shower, cry it the fuck out, take a fucking Benadryl, go the fuck to sleep, and wake up in the morning. And that's exactly what I did every single fucking day, even though it was hard as fuck. And keep in mind, my son just started school, but in the beginning it was just me and him every single day, all day long. Me and him. I would wait until he fell asleep to fucking cry my eyes out. There would be times where I would cry and he would start crying. Like, it was rough, but we did it. We did the fuck out of it. I applaud myself.
I mean, 1 full year. Like you said earlier, like, I know that that's very sentimental to you, but it's also such a blessing for both of y'all. And I hope that you don't let anything on Saturday overshadow that blessing, whether he shows up, doesn't show up, goes well, doesn't go well. Like, he can't?
He's uninvited.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is the one at your dad's house now.
Yeah, but I could technically, like, legally, like, if we said, like, hey, you can come, like, he could come. Like, it's like an invite type thing. Like, if he's welcomed, then he could prove that to the cops and they'll drive away. But I told him, I said, you're not welcome.
Yeah, that's super unfortunate. Like,
but that's also his actions. I don't want to be the mother that does that. I don't want to be that. Keep in mind, I also gave him the ultimatum to go to Jenny's house and with us there. He had the ultimatum. He didn't choose that ultimatum, so he didn't care. So I can't care.
Yeah.
And then
he lied to
I
us.
can't beat myself up as a mother And I would never tell my son like these things like when he's older. I like what if he wants a relationship with his father when he's older. That's what people always say, like, how are you so forgiving? Even my own best friend asked me today, she goes, I don't know how you let Ginny, Frankie, everybody around, like after everything that they've done. I said I will let my son formulate their own opinions. When my son comes up to me and he says, Mom, I don't want to be next to this person, I don't want to be next to that person, that'll be the moment that I step in. But until my son says something like that, and I will let him have his own opinion. I will give him everybody that he wants, everybody that he can have in his life, and let him choose what he wants and doesn't want. That's my. Other mothers are different, and I understand every mother to themselves. That's mine.
That's the best way to do it, honestly, because eventually your child will be able to make a decision, and that will make him feel so much better that my mother gave me everybody I could have, and I'm going to choose who's going to stay. So I think that's a really good.
Like it could backfire on me the other way. Mom, why don't I know this person? Mom, why don't I know this person in my life? Mom, why this? And the same goes to his father. I will I don't limit anything, but I also can't have him around my dad that you threatened to fight literally the last time that he was with his son. Threatened to fight him. Threatened to fight my uncle. Has problems with every single person in my family. I want peace. I want peace. It's my child's birthday. It's a celebration for him. It's a celebration for me as a mother. It's a huge celebration. I don't want no drama. I just want peace. I want good energy. I want to go on to his new 1 year in peace. That's the same thing I did New Year's for myself. I said, I'm staying home alone. I'm not doing anything. I'm not going out. It's me and my son. I just feel like that's like good aura to bring in the new year.
Right. Yeah. I think that that's lit. And I think that regardless, at the end of the day, you continue to choose you and the baby every single time. From what I've seen, you have continued to choose you and the baby. There are certain times that it's like, I see where you have to interact and you have to engage. And I'm still like, ugh. Like, it just sucks because you have no choice. That's who you have to interact and engage with because that's your baby dad. You don't really have no choice. So, I don't know. I think that even though I just be doing my job, I be talking my shit and I be saying what the fuck I say, I still think at the end of the day, you are one of the few that have sat here and stood on your decision afterwards. This time, I feel like you stood on it. This time, I feel like this is me and my child, period. I'm not playing this game no more with you. I'm not going to because I don't have to. And you moved on. And that should be awarded. So, yeah, I'll give you that. But you know I be talking my shit, though. Come on now.
Yeah, but I wish that you would give me a little bit more grace. Like, because it's like, I see like you are a girl's girl at the end of the day. You just choose what girls.
Very much so. Yeah. Because not everybody deserves it, though. I be sitting here giving people props and then tomorrow they're being weird. I don't like that shit. So I just stay away from that shit, honestly.
And I do see times where you stand up for me or you just choose to like kind of like put your hands up like I'm not talking on this situation. I do see that. That's why I never really chose to have an issue with you. Like whenever like it's like, oh, you said this the other day, but then you battle me the next day. It's like I never chose to have an issue with you because I didn't see like where you kind of pushed a limit or this or that. You know, it's like you kind of like formulated your own opinion. But sometimes I do be wishing I'm like the way that she goes hard for other people. It's like, and I get it. Like we don't have a close relationship. We don't talk off the internet. None of that.
Right.
So it's like you might not even think that you know me as a person. But it's like, and I feel that not only with you, but like a lot of other people on the internet. It's like I wish they seen it from my perspective, because I feel like certain things like from my perspective in my shoes, it's like you would ride for it. I would ride for somebody like me. I ride for a lot of other people as well. But it's like even it's like the way that you kind of like ride for Stella in a sense, and then it's like sometimes you do go off of it and you say your own opinion because you're your own woman and you say where she's wrong, but then it's like you kind of like run back to like the like understanding her and stuff, like you have like a heart for her, like which maybe I get like, and I don't mean it like offensively, I mean it honestly, like maybe my soft spot is like mothers and stuff because it's like they could relate to me, maybe in a certain situation like you don't feel like you could relate in a sense. So it's like you're looking from a whole different perspective. Maybe that's why.
Absolutely. I think for sure that's one. And then two, I do know Stella offline, like outside of just like battling or chatting or whatever. I know her outside of that. We've had personal conversations. I know about her. She knows about me. We've vented. We've done the business thing. We've done the front. Like I know her in a different sense. So when certain things happen, I see it from also my friend lens and my like Feenyx lens. I see both. So from my lens watching you, I see you just my Feenyx lens. I don't have a friend lens with you. So but again, also, I'm also not a mother. I've also never been around rug addicts. So I don't have that same like understanding as to how it's hard for this person to love you so deeply and then tomorrow be such a bitch to you because he's off something. I don't get that either. So I'm sitting here like, why is this so hard for her to leave? You know?
Yeah. And I don't know if you know this or not, but my mom, like, she's currently incarcerated right now.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's due to rugs and another thing. But so I'm like really familiar with like things like this. So sometimes in a sense, like I don't know, I need to go like back to therapy honestly. But sometimes in a sense I feel like I like some things feel comfortable to me that shouldn't be comfortable to me.
Yeah.
And then it's like
For
something
me, it's very uncomfortable. I don't know nothing about it. I don't know how to think about it. I don't know how to feel about it because it's like, to me, it would probably be shocking. Like, whoa, what the is going on? Like, you're acting like this, feeling like this, and I don't know why or how.
yeah. And every woman is completely different. Like even there was a live stream I had with Priscilla where she was like, "Oh, but he did this and this and this to you," like talking about like DV. She's like, "And you stayed." And then I told her, I was like, "I don't like that you're saying that because there's a lot of women that are on this earth that are going through that. There's a lot of women that are watching this stream right now that are going through that. And you saying something like that could just minimalize them, make them feel less of themselves. When statistically, it takes a certain amount of time to even get yourself out of that situation. So don't downplay like the woman for that." And then her response was, "Oh, but you only exposed it because of this and that and blah 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 blah, blah and you took your card."
I didn't agree with that conversation.
To be that woman, the exposed
I
doesn't
didn't
mean it just
play.
means getting out and being free.
Exactly. During that situation, I didn't agree with none of that. I've been through my own DV, and that's another thing. Like I did relate with because I stayed the first time it was a push. I stayed the first time it was a grab my phone. The first time it was a grab my wrist. Like I stayed through all those things until you punched me. Now I'm gonna leave. Now you got me fucked up. But there's some girls that stay past the punch. There's some girls that left right when you grabbed her wrist. It's different for every woman. It's different for every situation. So when people say things like that, I can't get behind that either. So I can relate with that. So during that time, I did speak up and I did say I don't like how Priscilla basically tried to downplay why you decided to say something or why you decided to show something. Maybe that's when you felt most comfortable. So I didn't agree with that.
To be completely honest, I feel like the saying something part was just over and petty. That was the most unreal part of it, was the saying something. You know what I'm saying? Like that part didn't matter. The part that mattered to me was actually leaving, was actually staying left, was actually, even if you guys thought like, "Oh, she's around and this and that and blah blah," knowing in my heart what it actually is. Like that was the real part to me. Because like, and that's what I was trying to say to Priscilla. I was like, showing it doesn't matter. You don't have to be like the DV winner, like you survived just because you showed it. You can never show it a day in your life, but you could have gotten out of it, conquered it, like this and that, and went on like the better. Like that's the part. That's the real part, and that's the part that I did in silence. The showing it was nothing. That was just, fuck it, you pissed me the fuck off. Like I'm gonna show who you really are. That was the part of it. But like that doesn't equal like you did that bitch. Like the you did that bitch, you could do that in fucking private.
That's facts. That's facts. And then so like to like wrap that part up though, like I do see where you're coming from, where like I see where you ride for other people or you defend certain people or you explain for other people, because I do that a lot. I explain on Stella's behalf a lot. I explain on who else behalf. I've done it for a lot of people in the past. I've done it for Allison. I've done it for Kiara. I've done it for plenty of people because in that moment, I'm like, I know them in the sense of I know how they feel or I relate to this. So I'll explain from my perspective. I don't always do that for you because I feel like at the end of the day, I still don't have that connection with you. And I feel like I watch as a viewer, just like everybody else. So there's no warm feeling, you know?
Yeah.
There's no.
Like even when I was saying, like when you were asking me questions about like Pixie, still it's like I don't know what goes on in real life. I'm just looking literally from a viewer perspective and like what Alex will tell me here to there.
Right.
Which Lord knows is the truth or not.
Exactly that. So but it's never like I don't have no animosity towards you. I don't have no like ill feeling towards you. The only people I do, they know who the fuck they is because they see it. Everybody else, it's nothing. It's literally just me doing what I do. I'm a talk show. I'm a commentary talk show host. I give my commentary. The people that take it to heart and get so fucking like mad about it, it's like, bitch, you should be giving me props. How like at the end of the day, this shit is TMZ paparazzi. Like the fuck are we talking about?
I will give you this. What? Okay, because keep in mind, I met you a year before I was pregnant and everything. You were just starting out. You were doing interviews. I remember even Alex said the first interview I was doing with you, it was like your first 3, and then he was like, "Why are you on with her?" And then he ended up like doing one with you like a few weeks later.
Yeah.
And then but I keep that shit in mind. I know that you're smart as fuck. That I don't take shit personal because I know like your role, like type shit.
Yeah.
And then there was even a time where, and maybe still in the future, where I was thinking about including you on something like business wise, but like I don't. It would have to be private. I don't know. I think very business minded. Very business minded.
Me too. That's why when me and Stella had that thing going on, like everybody's like, oh, but you talk shit about her. You exposed her for the PDF stuff and da 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 da. I explained all those things. And then I got to know her as a person and I stood on business, and you need to explain to me why these things were the way they were before I even pursue any type of conversation with you. You feel me? And she did the same with me. Well, Feenyx, you affected my mental health and da 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 da. You made me feel like da da da. And we had those conversations where we both had to be uncomfortable in the way we treated each other online so that we could be comfortable offline, if that made sense. So like, I know what that's like. And I was like, okay, this is for business. This is to make something make sense outside of TikTok. So I'm going to have to be uncomfortable right now and have this conversation so that I can be okay with what I'm trying to pursue with this person. So like, I'm very business minded. She's very business minded. And I feel like people don't understand that. And I feel like we see that with you too, but it's easier to see with you because you actually do it, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know, but
the people saying no, it wasn't even something. I don't know. Basically, long story short, my brain, what I thought to include Feenyx's in is something where nobody would even know Feenyx is behind the scenes, but like she would get her royalties from, because I know where she is really strong in, and I could utilize that. So it was something where kind of like behind the scenes she would be there, but nobody would know, but she would be getting paid. That's what Look at that.
Always about my bag. You feel me? As long as I get to be me. That's my thing.
No. She talked to herself. No, it wasn't anything like that. It wasn't anything that would have Feenyx's name in it. It was just where I could use Feenyx's strong points where I lack in my life, but I would give her benefits.
That's my only thing though. Like for all future collaborations, I just have to be able to be Feenyx. You feel me? As long as I can still be me, I don't have to play no character. I don't have to do no skit. I don't like that shit.
The thing is that you wouldn't even. You could text me if you want to after this. You wouldn't be a name in it. It was just you have a really strong point that I lack completely, but I see it in you that I want to have in myself.
I'll give classes to you. I got you. Shit. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm glad that we could chat it up and, get to I just wanted to know your perspective from it because I feel like you've been quiet about it. You've been minding your business. You've been doing your own shit. You're on your game. You're on your mommy shit.
These girls go crazy. Anyone goes crazy. These men go crazy. Anyone go crazy around that. I have to. Yeah. I have, like I said, I explained to you my mental health previously. It's like I can't do that while having a child. I can't. So it's like almost like in a sense, like I really had to like force myself, even when I didn't want to. It's like I had to force myself, like, get the fuck out of this. Like, stop. Yeah. You want to see him? You're not going to. You want to be around him? You're not going to. You want to love him? You don't. Like, I really had to force myself, which is, like, traumatic as fuck and hurtful as fuck, and it still confuses my brain to this fucking day because I feel like the way I had to do it was, like, very, like, fucking blunt and, like, like, you're going to, bitch. You're going to. Yeah. Like, there's no other fucking option. So it's like, we're good. We're good though. We're good. The way it's doing is working. The only way it's not working is everybody always like, you don't care no more. You're not helping. This and that, blah blah. But it's like I have to. I have a baby. Alex is a 24-year-old man. I want the best for him. Any human wants the best for him. But at the end of the day, I have almost 1-year-old in front of my eyes, and I have his whole future ahead. Yeah. And that's my priority right now. I pray for Alex to get better. I want Alex to get better. I pray that he's along in the ride in the sense of being a father for both of his children. But I can't do much more than that, because if I do much more than that, I'm very I'm a very lover girl. I'm a very like this. I'm a very that. I can't, because I will get too into that where I'm lacking in this position, and I cannot lack in it. Whether I cannot. My child, I have a medically inclined child. He needs every need that he can get. He needs every love that he can get. He needs anything and everything that he can get. And Alex does too, but he has his people.
It's not your job anymore. Unfortunately, it's just not. Like, your job is your son. And I feel like you've came to that realization, and as bad as it hurts, you know that it's the right one. So
Yeah. And I'm a first time mother, I'm a first time baby mother, I'm a first time everything. So in a sense, like I kind of thought like, oh, I can save him, I can make him a part of the family, I can make him want to be a dad, I can make him this, I can make him that. But it's like I had to like come to the conclusion that I can't make him do shit.
Yeah.
I can't even fucking eat fucking breakfast. Like there's nothing I can make him do. So once I realized that, it was a little bit easier.
Yeah. Damn. Well, you know what? I'm gonna let you go for now. Thank you for the chat. Always wishing you the best. Happy early birthday to baby Alex. You feel me? I feel like at the end of the day, you're doing what you're supposed to do, and you'll get through it regardless. You have good people around you. You have a family around you, so you're fine. Your supporters. Hold on. Me and your supporters got a little beef right now, though, because there's some people that have been doing some shit that I do not like. But at the end of the day, huh? Let me see. One of them is Trisha. Blocked on all my shit.
Not my Trisha. What did Trisha say?
Trisha was in my fucking. Trisha was holding a panel, her first ever panel, allegedly. And
yesterday.
Pixie, check, huh?
Yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. So my days are blending. I have not been sleeping these last couple days.
Yeah,
but she's hosting a panel. Pixie and Check up there talking shit, talking about, oh, Feenyx was just trying to clout chase off the internet, and she was just pulling all the views. That's why y'all didn't have the motion, blah, blah, blah. Because I had streamed the Stella, Fly, and Pixie restaurant situation, but I had more views than them. So they're talking shit about me talking crazy. Trisha holding the panel, but she in my Discord. What is you in my Discord in my shit for? But you having people talk crazy about me. Didn't send me the live. That's all I ever asked. Nobody has to defend me. Just send me the live. I will always defend myself.
Was she like entertaining the conversation, or was just her panel and everyone was talking?
I don't know. All I know is that somebody told me, isn't Trisha in the Discord? I look in the Discord. I'm like, yeah. And I said, yes, they are. She said, why is she hosting a panel with Pixie and Check and they're talking about you? I said, huh? So then I asked her, I addressed her in the Discord. She said, well, I was walking away from my phone. I wasn't there the whole time. Da, 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 da. Girl.
Honestly, I will say on everything I love, I could believe that, because I was on that panel yesterday and I was driving, and like, I don't even think I heard Trisha really even talk. She was just kind of like mediating, like hosting, like literally just hosting the panel of everything.
But there was other people in the live. That's my thing. See, okay, me being like the kind of flower through everybody's little, like I just be flowing. Like I'm not friends with nobody. I don't got a beef with, I just flow around. So people come to my Discord because they can. Like you get all the tea in one place. Everybody's shit is in one place. So everybody's in my shit. But if you're in my shit and you see that I'm a topic in any fucking platform, I don't care if it's on Facebook, send me that shit. That's the least you could do. I don't need anybody to defend me or speak on my behalf. I can do it for myself. I do it every day. But that's the least that I ask, is just send me the shit. And there was multiple other people. Even if Trisha was not paying attention, there was other people that were in there that are in my Discord, and nobody sent me that shit. So I just be getting a bad taste in my mouth sometimes, because I'm like, I feel like your supporters are the only ones who do that. Nobody else does that.
I see where you're coming from. And I also see their point of view as well, because, okay, like, we'll just say Trisha, for example, one little short thing. It was her first panel. I don't think she really knows exactly, like, what to be doing during a panel. I remember, like, when I was leaving, she was like, oh, what a great first panel, like, that I'm throwing. Like, and then I think Check just got on at that time, and I was, like, getting off. And then, yeah, so Trisha, that was her first ever panel. Also, I think that a lot of the times, my supporters, I could say this for a fact, I know that we try to focus on what we're talking about, which usually, like, when my supporters go live, Mama Jen, Trisha, Candy, like, a few other people, like, they just try to, like, keep it, like, positivity. So maybe in their brain, they would look at it like doing, which keep in mind, once you start adding people and stuff, it could go a whole other conversation. We all know this. You could have added me and it could have gone left, but it went
Yeah.
right. So I think that a lot of the times like we focus on positivity and then it might start going another way, which I do the same exact thing. They probably just choose to ignore it in the time being instead of entertaining it. So in my brain, because I think a lot like them, in a sense, I think that they probably would look at it like sending it to you would be entertaining the drama rather than just maybe letting the conversation end. You know?
I can see that, but I feel like I've made a very clear boundary with my supporters and with TikTok in general. If I am a part of the conversation, I would like to know. That's just how I run it. So if you've gone as far to watch me in some form or fashion, to go to my link tree, to download Discord and join my Discord, you know that about me, in my opinion. That's how I feel. If you've made it all the way to a whole other platform that you had to download to come and be in a group chat with me, you know what I expect, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So if you're in my Discord and you see me complaining about so-and-so, because I be in that bitch just talking, yapping, doing my shit, so does everybody else. So you've seen me at least once or twice complain about so-and-so having a conversation about me and not saying anything about it. You know what I mean? So to me, it's like, it was disrespectful for me to be a part of a conversation and not have any idea about it, but you're in my shit. Like you're in my Discord chilling, hanging out, and you see what I feel and how I think, and you're not even doing anything about it. That's how I felt. So, but me and her did talk about it. She left on a type of thing and then left. The other person who was up in the panel, she was like, my bad, you're right. I probably should have sent it to you. I'm like, okay, cool, period. Sounds good. But in that moment, I was like, that's fucking disrespectful. And I feel like, again, for me, and again, it's not you. For me, your supporters have always been the ones I don't get along with because I'm not allowed to have my own opinion when it comes to you, when it comes to your situations. Everybody else's platform doesn't mind what my opinion is. They don't have to agree though. But your supporters are like, no, this is what it is. This is the law. Da, da, da. I'm like, damn.
The one thing that I will say, and I don't know if it's going on topic to what you're saying, is, and I don't know like other people's support system, but I do know like my support system, like we text, we everything, like not just Discord, like they have my personal phone number. Like we text, we call, we everything. Like I look at them like family. Like
Yeah.
Trisha,
That's me and my
Candy,
people. My mods are like that too.
yeah, like everybody, like I look at them, Mama Jen, everybody, like they're like they could text me if anything, Mandy, everybody, they could text me any inconvenience. They could text me and say, "Hey, girl, I need a vent." Like I'm either text them what time I'm available or I'm gonna answer that phone. So it's like
Yeah.
a lot of my people, they're very close to me. So kind of like how you have like that relationship with like where you stick up and this and that. They might just like this is me just defending them. They might just feel like I know you don't, you know.
And that's what I do with my mods too. I feel
that could be like a possibility is because they do know me to a T. Like I think we have group chats on like every platform, TikTok, Snapchat. They have my personal numbers, this and that. Like they could reach out to me at any second and get a hold of me. I vent to them. I send them snaps throughout the day, like that don't even get posted on Snap. Like everybody and every person's like a different relationship in a sense. Like when I talk to Candy, I might not talk to this person about. What I talk to this person about, I might not talk to this person about. But and then I'll even text Candy and be like, hey, can you let everybody in the Snap know? Like I don't feel like talking about this right now. This is what's going on. Just let them know. And then like Candy will like communicate to them and stuff. Like I'm very, very, very close to my people. So they might feel like whenever you're like maybe coming at a situation a certain way, like they know already. They know and you don't know anything in a sense, you know? So it could be something like that. But I get where you're coming from, like being talked about and like not being invited to stick up for yourself. That part I do get. And I would just say this, because I know that like my people, they do like running panels and stuff, and I support it 100%. But like for my people on there, that's up to you completely. Either like, because at the end of the day, we do have to respect other people, and we cannot control everybody that we let onto a live and every conversation on a live. So either I would say to my people that I love, either we could control a conversation a little better, say what we do and don't allow, drop them, and if not, invite the person on to the thing. You know, that's what I would say to my people that do like hosting panels, because at the end of the day, panels are really hard to control. We don't know what the next person is going to say. So that's what I would say to my people on here that do like hosting panels is, like I said again, we could either control the conversation, say immediately what we do and don't allow. When a conversation starts getting messy, we could either drop them or let them know like what's going on, or invite the other person on. That's what I would say to my people now that we're learning. Because Feenyx is honestly the first person that I have had said something like that, so I'm trying to understand both sides.
Yeah.
But
And I feel like it's not that they're like defending what they know about you. Again, I react to what I see. So a clip, a live that I'm watching, or something that I actually engaged in. So I'm saying my perspective. Nobody can force me to change my perspective if what I'm saying makes sense to me, you know? And I feel like your supporter group is the only one that is like super firm on, but like you just said, they know you. That's why. And mine are the same way because they know me too. They have my number. We be on the phone. So I get it. I get it. Yeah, I get it for sure. And I understand where you're coming from. And I even just saying that to your people, like, I appreciate that. Somebody's going to hear that and be like, okay, that makes sense. Thank you, Kayla, for the, the advice for the next panel.
Honestly, like sometimes I'm so focused on me in a sense that like, even though I do see them running panels and stuff, I don't think of another perspective. So I'm thankful for you of saying another perspective for me and for them, because I don't think that we think of like how to control things or how to this. Like we just kind of probably look at things like, oh, entertainment or this or that, like it is what it is, like whatever, that's what they're talking about on our panel, like whatever, like but like to have more control, because at the end of the day we are boss ass bitches. Trisha's a boss ass bitch, Candy's a boss ass bitch, Mama Jen's a boss ass bitch, we're all boss ass bitches. So we have to say, if you're on our stream, act accordingly.
Yeah, handle business is your shit. Just always know your panel is your shit. If you don't like the conversation, and I say this to everybody, if you don't like the conversation, if you don't like who's up there, if you don't like where it's going, shut that shit down. It's your shit. Literally. It does not matter who's in your shit. Shut that shit down. It's really not that hard. But it feels hard when you first start. So I feel that.
I could agree. And that was your first one. So yeah. But I'm glad that we had that conversation. I had a question. Okay. One time I think Candy was holding a stream. You went on it. One of your people went on it, and then I ended up going on it too. Was it the What's Tea person?
Yeah, that's my boy. What's Tea?
Was that the same person that like went on a like thing like calling my son like what's his name? Chat, am I?
What's Tea talked about your baby when?
Yes. Yeah, okay, everyone's spamming yes. Yeah, he went on. Okay, so one night, like me and Wavy, like got in like a little altercation. Like it wasn't even anything like that freaking crazy. It was like a little argument where Wavy argued with everybody, and then What's T went on the next day and was like, "Oh, this is what did he say? Roger's son or something like that," and then like had like an alien, like who was that character? Not Family Guy. It's like something
American Dad. Roger.
Yeah. And then was like pulling up like text messages of like me and Roger saying like, this is your son, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And held the whole entire panel, and his argument was, oh, well, you argued with Wavy, so like
okay, first of all, this is my first time hearing about that. I don't agree with anybody speaking on children, period.
Yeah, it was What's Tea. Someone just sent me this actually right now.
What the fuck?
I just got another one as well. It was like a whole day of like a panel.
What? And when the fuck was this? And why did nobody chat? When was this?
Chat, can you guys let me know an exact day?
Don't be in this bitch talking about cry about it. Block that person. What the fuck? Chat, I don't like that type of shit, period. That shit is not a joke. That shit is not funny at all.
What's T commented in this screenshot? There's his comment right here that says, at Kayla, apologize to Wavy or I'm gonna bully you and your alien family every day. And I remember I trusted him because when like he came up, I think you vouched for him and you were like,
yeah,
like he doesn't like pick sides, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
So he's very like when he first started, I was one of the first creators that like actually like was over there a lot. Like, this is my boy. Because I say this all the time. Like, I want all Black creators to do well. I feel like a lot of the time we get pushed out of places and we get sent to messy talk where all the Black people are. Well, we deserve to be wherever the fuck we want to be. So if we're over here, we can be over here. So I do encourage, like, my fellow Black people that want to be around to do their shit. That's for me. That's what I say. So when he first came around, yes, I was there all the time. Like, I would always, like, what's called, bring him up and do this and do that and whatever, blah, blah, blah. So then over time, though, I've less agreed with a lot of things he said and done most recently. And I tell him this all the time. I always say, I don't like that you talk about kids. I don't like that you do this, do da 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 da. I'll say this publicly. I say it privately. He knows. I say it, all these things. I never knew that he said anything about your kid. And I will apologize on my behalf. I will apologize that happened. That's so fucking wrong, period. I can't even believe that it was based off of, like, basically defending Wavy. It's not that you and him had an altercation.
We were, like, rooted from. Was literally,
yeah, like, you didn't do anything. It wasn't like a you and him thing. It was a you and Wavy thing that he came to defend you for, or came to defend Wavy for.
January 15th at 10:15 a.m. That's the exact time. Yeah. I remember because I even had my friend, like, she even called me. She's like, what the fuck is this about? Like, so many people were, like, reaching out to me about, but the one thing that I couldn't, like, associate was this the person that I was just on live with a few days before?
Yeah, that is what's I didn't even know y'all had a fucking issue. He does ride for Wavy so much, but my thing is, I've told him time and time again, stop bringing in the babies, stop bringing in the kids. They have nothing to do with it. And my thing is,
and I even said to my friend, my exact words to my friend, I said, so let me get this straight, because she called me. I didn't even watch the live yet. She called me. I was in the car. It was actually a really bad day for me. And then she called me and she was like, do you see what's going on? I was like, no, I'm in the car. I'm with my friend Taylor. Keep in mind that morning I was, like, crying. I told Taylor, she was like 10 minutes away. I was like, can you come over? I just need a hug. We're dropping the baby off at school. She's calling me. And then she's telling me everything that's going on. I was like, so let me get this right. So I, a 24-year-old, had a conversation with another man that's older than me. And we got into a slight disagreement. So now he's talking about my 11-month-old child that can't even have a voice for himself. She was like, yeah.
Like I said, I'll say sorry for him. I mean, I can't say sorry for him, but I'll say sorry that even happened.
I can't put you, like, as the cause to it. I
no,
was
but people will.
Because that's the one point I could.
The reason I'm saying that is because I vouch for him so heavily. Like, that's my friend. People always put it on me. Whatever he says, does, it always comes to me. So I always take accountability.
I'm not putting it on you. I wanted to ask that question because I know you were on that live, like, when you introduced me to him. That's why I wanted to ask to see if that was the same person. I'm not putting that on you at all.
No, and I'm not saying you are. I'm not saying you are. I'm saying people.
You're saying
because
people
this is not the first time. Like, he has done a lot of things that I don't agree with. And I tell him, like, I don't fuck with this. I won't be around for this. I'm not going to come to the panels for this. Da, da, da. Like, he's a grown ass man who does his own shit in his own platform. He's reckless as fuck over there. I don't do the same things he does. I will apologize just because at the end of the day, I know what your son goes through on this app all the time. And for another person to do it too, it sucks for you to have to keep seeing that. That's why I'm apologizing. Not that you're putting it on me or that you're making it my problem.
Day, I was like, I'm going to join this live right now. I'm going to confront. And I was like, why am I going to give it attention?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to give it any attention at all. And I didn't give it attention.
Because he could have talked about you. He could have said, Kayla, you look like an alien. Kayla, da, da, da. Like, he could have made it about you. But, like, to bring up your baby.
Only the baby. It was literally only about the baby, which was crazy. Yeah. But like I said, I don't put you in that. I asked you the question specifically because I know that you in my head, I couldn't figure out, I'm like, is this the person that, like, came on that live the one time, like, with Feenyx, and, like, she said that he was like this and that, but I appreciate you for being honest and confirming that. But yeah, I know how people are. You can't control anybody in this world.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't include you in that. But honestly, from, like, person to person perspective, I would just not even introduce somebody like that. That's very uncontrollable to other people. You know?
Yeah. And it's unfortunate because I feel like that's a part of the stuff that I was trying to help him avoid when he first started is, like, don't get into places where your morals are now being, like, set aside for like just to do your shit, like to stand on business. I get it, but, like, Kids should never be brought up. Somebody dead shouldn't be brought up. People's family who's not on the internet shouldn't be brought up. And I say these things vocally to him all the time, every day.
Yeah.
And he literally says, like, he's like, I'm a grown ass man. Y'all need to stop blaming Feenyx, or y'all need to stop bringing it to Feenyx, whatever. Understandable. But at the end of the day, I do vouch for you every day. I'm always like, this is my boy. Like, you heard what I just said. You said, is this the same guy? Is this what's tea? And I literally said, yeah, that's my boy, before I even know what the fuck he did. So,
like, oh, I did this. And you're like, fuck.
Yeah. So,
No,
that's
for your
crazy.
own intro, I would just have a good conversation with him and then just maybe be cool, maybe in private, but like not like that way. Because, yeah.
That's
then, like
crazy.
you just said, like that could fall on you.
Yeah, it does. I'm saying, like, it actually, like, not you, but like every day people are like, how could you even be friends with him? How can you even have somebody like that around you? Your birds of a feather flock together. And I'm like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, it's not me though, but I see where everybody's coming from. I get it. And I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask him what the fuck that was about, because why? Could have just been you, literally. So, but again, I apologize, because I know your baby goes through a lot in general, just daily. And so anybody online making any jokes, it's just not funny. It really isn't. So, but I am going to get off here. I know you said you need to go to bed too, but I'm about to get off here. Thank you for the conversation. Thank you for even bringing that to my attention, because you could have been like, girl, I don't even know if because we just had a good conversation and then we had to end it like that. But hey, at least you felt comfortable enough.
It was a question I've been meaning to ask you.
Yeah.
Like, I was even gonna like DM you about it, but it's like I have mom brain. Like, I
Yeah.
like freaking like look to the right, and it's like my brain is distracted. And then
Right.
it literally, like, the whole entire conversation, it wasn't even in my head, and then like randomly it, like, popped back up. So
Yep.
I'm sorry. for
No,
that.
you're
But,
good.
like,
You're good.
I
You're
don't
good.
blame you for that. I know
Yeah.
that feeling of like being blamed. Girl, I get called a freaking ruggy because my freaking baby daddy's a ruggy. Like, I know the birds of a feather flock together, and it's like they
Right.
don't. Like, no.
Yeah.
But like I said, friends are, well, person to person, human to human, caring heart
Right.
to caring heart. I would, correct that for your own safety, for what you
Right.
believe in, stuff like that.
Right.
I know that.
That's for sure.
You can
Well,
have
I
a heart for
appreciate
somebody,
that.
but you can know where to like limit
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. That's facts. That is facts. Well, I appreciate you. Thank you. I hope you have a good rest of your night. You and the baby get some rest. And I'll see you later.
All right.
Bye.
Oh, and DM.
Oh, what did she say? Oh, and DM me something. Oopsie. Oopty pooty. DM her? She said DM her. Oh, okay. Okay. How did we do, chat? DM her about the business thing. Oh. Okay. Probably should have asked you to work for her. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, chat. I think that was successful. What do y'all feel? I feel like we talked to Pixie, we talked to Stella, we talked to Kayla. We watched the clips. That was good. Do y'all want this downloaded and posted for YouTube in case you missed any part? It's about 5 hours. So I might have to split it into like 2 hours and 3 hours. What do y'all think? Post it up or no? Yes. Okay, perfect. Hopefully the clip page was in here and got some clips for y'all. We'll see. If not, I will download it and post it up tomorrow. I also did post all the posts from the last couple of days. Okay, so the Fly, Pixie, and Stella dinner is an 8-hour live. I don't know if I'm going to post that one. If I do, I'll break it up into 4 hours and 4 hours. Does that work? Do y'all want that one? I don't know if y'all really want that one for real. Do we really care about that one for real? The dinner live? I'm seeing mostly no. Okay, cool. Period. Because I really did not want to break that one up. I'm sorry. I didn't want to do that one. Okay. I did do the tattoo shop live. That's posted. I did Fuck Is You Talking About from the other day. That's posted. I did the IHOP breakfast with Pixie and Jasmine this morning. That's all posted. Everything is posted on the YouTube already. My YouTube is posted in my link in bio, and so is everything else. Just go to my link tree in my bio and everything is up on there. This live, I will probably split it up into 3 hours and 2 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. I'll split this up and I'll put this up too. Okay. Thank you everybody who sent heart me's today. We hit 1.5 today. What the fuck? Thank you everyone. Thank you everyone. We will do a panel on the Nyx Navy account. Oh, Highlight Hub was here. Hold on, chat. This is my official fucking clip page. If y'all are not already following this page, make sure you do. That is my clip page. They post all the hottest fucking clips from my live right here. So make sure you guys follow this account if you're not already. They're on it. They're on game. They like this. Boom, 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 boom. Everything that's hot from my lives is posted on here. So make sure you guys follow that account. We're going to do a Nyx Navy panel on the Nyx Navy account. So if you want to come and chill and yap about the night, about any of the lives, about any pieces of it, come and yap with us over there. It'll be over there. Okay. Nyx Navy. Just type that in. NYXNAVY. Okay. Mwah. I love you guys. I'll see you there. Bye.